In a world of constant evolution, where the line between man and machine begins to blur, a new age of possibility emerges. Where humanity is augmented to achieve what was once thought impossible. Welcome to the age of cybernetics. Push the limits of what we thought was possible. Pushing the boundaries of human potential. Where technology can enhance us beyond our wildest dreams.
We fell out of love like shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you.
Alrighty, fellas, I'm almost ready to get started. Give me like 2 more minutes. Sorry for the long intro. Just gotta get all this information set up and all this stuff set up. I woke up early today. I've been working hard since I've been up around 4 hours ago at 8 a.m. Hope you guys are having a great morning. Good morning, good morning. Karma for the fucking $3. Thank you so much. Locked to my Rari. You know, of course, Lois, keep that thing on her. I'll see you guys very soon, okay? I know. 10-minute intro. You can flame me for that. That's honestly a valid, you know, L streamer. I get it. I'll be back already in like 2 minutes, okay?
Building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I'll be right beside you. I'll be right beside you. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I'll be right beside you. I'll be right beside you. We fell out of love like shooting stars, came crashing down, and we're building back up again now.
A man who on every occasion has given the best that he has.
I'll be right beside you.
What's up, fellas? Good morning, all you beautiful people. Good morning, Code Ketchup. Good morning, Strategy. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Ivan. Good morning, Xerix. Good morning, Mist. I know that you're here. Good morning, Rick Riley. Rick Riley, I've seen you all over the place recently. I've seen you be so positive in my streams and my comments, and I want you to know personally, I really fucking appreciate it, dude. I really do. I really, really do. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're doing well. Smoke, what's up? Dude, what's up? Brucey, what's up? BBN, what's up? Voiceless. Karma again, dude. What's up? Thank you. Cody, good morning, good morning. Is shiny hunting a good money-making method? I'm glad you asked. Absolutely not. Shiny hunting is not something you do for the money. It's something you do because it's like the end game activity. It's the grind, you know? It's the it's like PokeMMO PvP. When you load up Pokemon Showdown, do you play PvP for money making or play PvP for any? All you do, the reason you play Pokemon PvP is because you love it. You know, you love the activity. You know. Best region order on an Ironman account. It's a good question. I don't know if there's a direct answer. I really liked the region order that I took. I do think starting in Kanto and going Magikarps to get a bunch of Gyarados to take on the rest of the storylines was really effective, and I'm really glad I did that looking back. I almost started Unova, but I think Unova would have been slightly worse like starting. And Unova's very good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I really liked having access to the carps and like the easy carps and just farming those from scratch. Kanto is just so good from scratch, you know? Alrighty, so I'm sipping my caffeine. What happened? You might have AFK'd a game or something like that, or like rage quit Rupira. If you rage quit a game or like accidentally AFK or something like that, you could get temporarily banned from PvP. Owen's quite good. Or I'm sorry, and you get catch. Yeah, and that's the Shroomish. No, 1000%. I honestly, I don't know if the jury's not out. You know, the jury's not out on what's the best, what's it called, what's the best Ironman region, to like the region order. It's tough. For main accounts, it's known, and kind of, in my opinion, like I think people are pretty solid about it. I think I kind of solidified the standard on it, thankfully, but it's pretty close on a lot of other things. I also like Kanto for nostalgia. Exactly. Alrighty, fellas, good morning. Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and welcome back to our PokeMMO stream recap. Today's probably going to be a chill episode, probably going to be a filler episode, I always say, but the problem is every time I say that, there's always something that insane happens that I don't expect, but surely that won't happen today because I'm very low on sleep, I'm very tired. I'm just here to put in my daily grinds, give you guys the daily PokeMMO news, and work on some cool projects that I've been working on. Hopefully a cool project that will release on the day after Thanksgiving is the goal. The day after Thanksgiving, there should be a cool creative project that I'll be dropping. It's kind of out there. I hope that people enjoy it. It's Pokemon related, but also has some other elements. It should hopefully be helpful to new players as well as entertaining for all types of players. I believe on Black Friday, so we'll see how that plays out. But first things first, let's get into your daily Pokemon news, aka upcoming catch events. We have 3 catch events coming up. One is on Thanksgiving. I just realized if you want to do a catch event at 2 p.m. Most people are probably eating at 2 p.m., but it depends. Also, some of you guys aren't celebrating Thanksgiving. If you aren't celebrating Thanksgiving, more power to you. I hope you eat some cool food and maybe imagine you're grateful for something, you know, but you know what? Have a great day regardless. So this catch event, this is a Hitmon line catch event, which is a pretty cool one to see. It's on Thursday, the 27th of November at 2 p.m. ET. I'll be eating tons of turkey. Maybe still cooking at that point on 4. We'll see. Victory Road in Kanto. You have 1 hour to catch Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop, Marowak, and Machokes. I think this event will largely come down to the Marowak and the Machoke encounters. You can't even get these spawns without lures, and I wouldn't recommend it. They're just too difficult to catch. For the catch event purposes, I would stick to Marowak and Machokes. For nature bonuses, you have +2 Adamant, +2 Careful, +2 Impish, and +2 Jolly. This could be a good catch event since it's on Thanksgiving. If you can make it to this could be a really good catch event to try to snipe some free RP as an Ironman account or as a main account coming up with events with a Christmas event in about a month or so, fellas. You could win a free 1,000 RP voucher, 1,000 RP, and use it towards the upcoming possibly limited vanities or things like that. Next up, the Cloyster catch event. This is on the 29th of November at 1 p.m. ET at Undella Bella Bay in Unova. You have 1 hour to catch Shelders, Remoraid's, and Love. This is a fishing event, if I recall correctly. Nature bonus is +5 for Adamant, -5 for Modest, and there is a shiny Cloister up for grabs, which could save you hundreds of hours on a shiny hunt. This is a really good prize to see from a catch event. Next up, the counterpart. We just had a Plusle and mine and catch event recently with the same exact art. This is a different catch event on Sunday the 30th of November at noon ET at Route 110 at Hoenn. You have 1 hour to catch only mine-in, as many mine-in as possible, and then submit your best or worst catch to a moderator or staff member in the global chat saying taking entries. The nature bonuses are +5 for Timid, +3 for Modest, and the prizes are a shiny Plusle. I'm not a huge fan of shiny Plusle, which once again kind of makes it a good opportunity to go win some free RP if that's something you're interested in as an Ironman account or a main account. Winning free RP is fantastic. The shiny is still nice. I mean, I say I'm not a fan of shiny Plusle visually. However, Plusle is literally a raid meta Pokemon. It's crazy to say. Plusle and Minun end up being incredibly powerful because the plus and minus abilities are really powerful in raids because you have 4 Pokemon on the field and they all boost their damage by like 50%, I think, per Pokemon. So if you have 4 Pokemon in a cooperative raid all facing down one raid and they all have the minus or plus ability, they all get boosted tremendously. So things like plus/minus, I think, hidden ability access Ampharos, plus/minus Plusle and Minun, and then Manectric. There's a few mons that have plus and minus abilities that are really good in raids. Something that I need to work on, honestly, personally, on my Ironman account. I gotta get more of those good, powerful electric types. Next up, we have to cover our community showcase, which is a bunch of people in my Discord who have been achieving things, and not always the normal stuff, not just shinies, not just, you know, storyline completions, but there's some weird stuff like this fella, the Ralts enthusiast. I am calling them Riku. This person is shiny hunting Ralts, but I'm assuming via single encounters because they are catching every single Ralts along the way. They've already caught 240, it seems like, almost 4 boxes, almost 240 Ralts. This is not an efficient way to shiny hunt, but who gives a shit? It's fun, number one, and number two, it's gonna make you some Pokeyen. You can sell a bunch of Gardevoir breeders, Gallade breeders, as well as just Chaos egg, or is it Chaos or Humanoid? I always forget. Let's go double check Ralts' egg group so I'm not spouting misinformation. Chaos and Humanoid. There you go. I got both of them, but I wasn't sure if it was one or the other. Chaos and Humanoid egg group breeders, which are pretty really relevant breeders. You want those physical attack stats for the Humanoid and then the special attack stats for Chaos, so it's kind of perfect no matter what stats you get. You could probably sell a Ralts for some sort of Pokeyen. Obviously, catching for profit is down right now. It's not nearly as good as it used to be, but it's still a really cool thing to see and a really cool achievement from the Ralts enthusiast. Next up, I wouldn't normally include a screenshot that's like this quality, but this is Super Sloppy Joe. Honestly, his name made me want to do it. Super Sloppy Joe got his first ever Target shiny just yesterday, I believe, recently. So I assume means he's gotten a shiny before, but this was the first one where he really wanted to go for a shiny, like specific Pokemon, a specific species, and he got his shiny Dino first phase. And look at the stats. It's 31 defense, 31 speed def, 2x31, and timid. Timid's very usable on Hydreigon. Like, that's viable on Hydreigon in certain instances. This is a crazy first shiny, crazy first target shiny. Also Dino, Hydreigon, beautiful shiny. Weirdly, I would still say that Dino is under hunted. I know it's shiny hunted a ton, but I would still say it's under hunted because it's such an easy hunt. If you don't know, you can go time swipe horde on my sweet sim Pokemon on me, but you can go time swipe horde Dino by just flying up to this spot over at the Unova Victory Road, and then walk inside the cave and click Sweet Scent. And it's a free hunt. It's a free hunt. It's time swipe horde split between Durant and Dino. So there are the little, you know, the steel ants running around, but you can just fly back to the PC, heal back up, fly back to the entrance of the cave, and go right back. You don't need Lepa berries, and like that's a free shiny hunt for a cool big green dragon that's relevant in PvP and PVM and raids and pumpkin and all these things. Like I think Hydreigon is still crazily under hunted in my opinion. Anyways, next up, this person broke a 110,000 dry streak. Kojo got Mojo. All these amazing. I love the Pokemon names, dude. Kojo got Mojo. This man broke a 110,000 dry streak and got himself not only a shiny Bagon to break his dry streak and get out of Meteor Falls jail, but a secret shiny Bagon. Talk about if you go this dry, I hope that you break it in a phenomenal, beautiful, poetic way. And that's all you can ask for. 110,000 dry to break with a secret shiny Bagon. beautiful, beautiful to see. Bacon's about a 20% encounter chance here to roll a 1 in 16 shiny, secret shiny is just insane. And then next up, the most, I don't know if controversial is the right word, the weirdest community achievement of the day, because I don't know if this is bugged or a fake screenshot, but I don't think it's fake. I'm skeptical of everything like this, but like, I don't think it's fake because what's the incentive to fake this? If he just got this shiny normally, I would have still shouted out the achievement. So why fake it, you know? This person said that he got a shiny core fish yesterday and it has no encounters. They added in a recent update, this is a new shiny, they added in a recent update, whenever you get a shiny, it should say what encounters you got it at. But for some reason, this core fish, I don't know if he got this immediately, like in the next encounter after, or that I don't know what happened. So I made a video about this recently. I have not, yeah, I don't know if this is a bug, not intended. This is the kind of shit that like Epoch would buy, I feel like. It's an SOS call shiny. No way. So a lot of people don't even know that mechanic exists in PokeMMO. But if you don't know, if you are on a lure and you were like fishing or doing a double battle, did Epoch buy it? It's not an SOS shiny, but okay. Sorry if I'm misquoting. The shiny made an SOS call. That's so weird. That's what causes the bug in the last encounter. That is so weird. Was the normal mon? I get it. I get it. Okay, so what happens is if you get a double battle, that's so weird. If you get, this is going to be patched very soon, I would guess. This is a bug for sure then. If you get a double battle, fishing shiny, single encounter probably should still count, but usually fishing is like the SOS thing. And you kill the side Pokemon to try to catch the main shiny. There's a mechanic in PokeMMO where like it's called SOS and other Pokemon games where like the Wildmon will call for backup. That only happens with like certain lore encounters in certain locations and things like that. So you have a normal double battle encounter from a lore, shiny, non-shiny. You kill the non-shiny, the shiny calls for backup. That backup non-shiny Pokemon is now the last Pokemon that you encountered or entered the battle. So when you catch the shiny, it doesn't track that. Does that make sense? That is so, that is so weird. That is so freaking weird. Yeah, here it is with no encounters. Here's the core fish, man. Congratulations to this guy. I think that is so cool. This is the kind of shit that Epoch would love. Epoch would want to buy, want to talk about. Yeah, and good for him if you already did. My apologies for not seeing the video. This is so interesting. This is such a niche, like hyper collectible, weird thing in Pokemon. I love seeing that. Seems legit then. That seems legit. Congratulations to that guy who found it, man. Congratulations to you, dude. That's so freaking impressive. And now we can actually go ahead and jump into playing PokeMMO today, making progress, answering some questions in chat, and jumping into making some Pokeyen on the Ironman account and preparing for the Xmas prep. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Like the video if you enjoyed today, dislike if not, and subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon videos. Follow me on Twitch for streams. Money for it. Save it. Saved. Hold the line. Hold the door. Hold the line. Hold. We're saved. Who? I don't care. A crash does not matter if it gets saved. That's the rule. A crash doesn't even matter. You just ignore it. Crash who? Who crashed? Huh? Race car movie? Crash? Who? Huh? Nothing. Who? No, nothing. Nothing happened. We don't worry about it. We just refresh. We are so back. Refresh if needed. Is the animation when you encounter a shiny automatically? I mean, can you enable it? Is it? It should be automatically enabled, yes, if I'm understanding correctly. All right. Also, there was a few guys. Okay, this is why is this funny to me? They're like biking around. There were some guys leaving some really nice messages to me. I was busy doing my intro, so I didn't want to. It's just happy to be here. This guy is really sweet. I'm gonna respond to that guy. I try to if I ever ignore you in game, please know that it was not on purpose. I'm usually I often play with chat off, or I'm recording, or I'm on stream. So it's usually if I'm on PokeMMO, I'm like doing something. But I try to always respond to people where possible. That's, yeah. Motorbikes, bro, as they should. I love these bikes. I love the flaming motorcycles, as you fucking should flex. As you should flex. Also, Team Uxie, I feel like I've seen this team more and more around PokeMMO. It's been really cool. I feel like there's been a lot of new teams growing and making a name for themselves for the past 2 years or so in PokeMMO. It's really cool to see, man. All right. Getting jumped in game. I'd rather get jumped in game than IRL. That's okay. I don't mind that one bit. What's up, fellas? Thanks for hanging. I honestly, it's more entertaining visuals and content on stream. Oh no, don't help me out while also, like, you know, I love when people hang out on stream in the background. If you like spam around and like spam whisper me until I respond, like certain things can be annoying. But if you just hang out and ride your bike around, show off your shinies in the background without like spamming me, like I love that. You're the best. Like you're adding extra engaging visuals to all the clips. Like it makes me happy. It makes the game feel more alive. Like it's just fantastic, you know. You're back walking on my fight. Okay, fuck. Gotta double check my wallet. Okay, okay. We do have our gym rerun. I know, guys. Hongshu. I know, gym rerun and train rerun to do. Maybe not train rerun. We'll see if we can skip that today and save our Pokeyen. We'll see. We'll see if we can do a little more interesting and do a little shiny hunting. I'm just trying to save up Pokeyen, trying to prep for event prep coming up, which is kind of hilarious, but it's true. All right. We get a big sip. This guy was so nice. Okay. All right. It is another beautiful day on the Ironman account. I did not sleep super great, so I'm not gonna be like the most excited today, but that's okay. I'm still pretty excited to play some PokeMMO, have some fun, pop my amulet coin, do my daily task, get my gym rerun in, maybe do a trainer rerun after. If I'm really lazy, I might end up skipping it, and maybe like if I skip the trainer rerun, it's either trainer rerun or amulet coin farm. I'll have to do something towards the Pokeyen because I only have like 7 amulet coins left. I do have to go amulet coin farm again. I don't want to run out of amulet coins. I need at least 1 amulet coin per day leading up until Christmas, right? So that's like 30 days. Like I probably need like 20 more amulet coins or so. Give a little bit of leeway. I'm not gonna be like playing on Thanksgiving, you know, things like that. So we're gonna have some leeway, right? But I'm looking to hopefully be stocked up and prepped up before I have to start wrapping presents. You have to factor in. It's hilarious, like, but it's true. With PokeMMO in event season, I have to factor in, okay, I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner. How do I get everything I need to, how do I do everything I need to get done in game before that comes up? How do I, you know, get everything I need to get done before wrapping presents and shopping and all, you know, decorating? I have to like leave enough time for the important IRL stuff, but also have the time that I want for the accomplishments in game. So just finding that balance is really hard for a lot of PokeMMO players. I think it's a thing worth talking about during events because everyone's probably trying to plan around it and trying to plan. If you really care about Pokemon, not everyone really cares about that much, but like I think it's important to mention and talk about and have that healthy balance and find what works best for you and schedule ahead of time. Whew. Well, I got 1. Dude, it's fun. Amulet coins definitely seem like one of the weirdest like RNG hours. I think I had an hour where I got like 2 amulet coins and I was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, if you had an hour where you got 1 amulet coin, like holy shit, Xerix, like it's so crazy. Do you think they'll ever release an official Ironman mode? Yes, I've talked about it a fair bit, but I mean it's fun to talk about. I think definitely. I don't think they'll ever introduce an option to convert existing Ironman accounts. I think it's just unfortunately, like same with like RuneScape, like it's just too complicated. You can't really verify. I don't know if they can verify like if they somehow had a way to verify if your account has never traded or some shit, like that would be insane. Like that would be amazing. Flippity tips. I used to be really big into flipping. I think flipping is how I made if you're an endgame PokeMMO player, like you're into flipping to some extent, most likely just because you have so much Pokeyen, you know. No, I haven't Velociraptor. I'm trying to worry less about, I mean, if it's a good video, I'd love to watch it. I'm trying to worry less about, I want to work on myself in this way. I don't want to, you know, I want to work on not worrying about the future of PokeMMO as much. It's not my job, you know. It's the developer's job to develop the game, and I'm gonna weigh in. I always do. I always weigh in every update patch and every, you know, for a week or 2 around the update, I'll weigh in. If something is like truly detrimental, I'll talk about it for a bit after, like incubators, right? Or even like you know, right against or whatever. But like we can't be. I don't want to be discussing the negatives and like discussing how can we make PokeMMO better. Oh wait, Super Sloppy Joe, what the fuck are the odds? I don't want to have to discuss the negatives and like figure out how we can fix Pokemon every single day. It's just there's always gonna be things we can fix. There's always gonna be things, you know. If trade luck equals 0, the problem is, I'll tell you, Falang, is that my trade log I think has 1 entry. Let me show you actually. Let me see if it's still there. Well, actually it says no, but I had someone mail me 3 Pokemon. When I first created my account, I told everybody, don't mail me, do not mail me. And I had someone troll me, of course, and mail me like a shitty Lucario and like an Aerodactyl and stuff like that. And thankfully they added a new mechanic where you could send, this is a joke message, by the way, this is a meme, this is from Oso. They added a mechanic where you could send the mail back to sender or whatever, and I did that. So I did thankfully send those Pokemon back without them ever touching the account. So I don't know if it's a good question. Like, does that make my Ironman flawed? Or I don't know. Either way, I'd probably still start a new account because I would love to. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it would be a huge what's it called, selfishly it would be a huge thing for me. Like if they introduce a new Ironman mode, I'd probably have to start a new Ironman account and like show people all the guides and like how to do stuff and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, it's a pretty new thing, Tom. They just added in the recent update. Once again, one of those, like, there were so many good updates recently that happened in a patch with like 1 or 2 bad updates, and all we talked about was the 1 or 2 bad things, and there were so many good updates that snuck through. How did we like complain about not having VGC for 2 years, and then VGC got added and nobody talked, nobody said thank you, nobody said, oh Pog, VGC's finally here, you know? It's just it's human. I'm not blaming the it's just fucking human, and it's something to be aware of, you know, as humans. And even in a sense of productivity, there is no productivity logically in being like, oh, great. There's no logical reason to be grateful. There's no logical reason to say thank you, you know, which is fucked up. The logical reason is that it keeps us emotionally healthy, which is logical in itself. You start like inner looping and stuff like that, you know. I said Pog, there you go, you know. Yeah, it's much easier to complain it. Yeah, say thanks for the reason. Yeah, it's human, dude. Humans we're very I think we don't give ourselves enough credit. I do think humans are very like progress orientated. We're like, we want to fix things. We want to fix things. We want to solve problems. Humans constantly want to make things better, which is kind of beautiful. But sometimes we need to check it a little bit, because when you're playing a video game, which you do for fun, and every day you wake up and you just think about how you can make that game better, and it's not even within your control. You have to like ask the devs to make those changes. You're gonna be miserable, you know. And that's, I hope I'm saying it very clearly. That is a problem that I perpetuated. I loaded up my stream recap every day, and I was like, let's go over the suggestion box. Let's go over the vanity. You know, I went over content every day for like 4 months of things that we could add to the game or the future of the game and all these things. And I think it was a huge fault of mine. I think it was a big mistake looking back, and it was my fault. You know, I think I warped a lot of the community around, instead of just appreciating the game and playing the game and focusing on what we have in the game. I accidentally warped the discussion around what can we do, you know, and that was bad. That was a mistake of mine. Like genuinely, you know. Yeah, so it's something to look forward, something to think about and look forward to. And I love productive discussion, and I love critique, and I really do. It's why I did that for so long. But I have to do a better job balancing it personally. I've got to work on my personal balance, you know. How does this world, Pat? I mean, I think most of our generation, I think most of like Zoomers and millennials are very, very self-aware. I think most of our generation has that, you know. I don't think it's like I think our problem is, you guys tell me if I'm wrong, I think a big problem with Zoomers and millennials, which I'm like kind of in that, you know, range. I'm like an older Zoomer, I think technically. I don't know though. But is that we often can analyze our problems but have a really hard time taking action, you know. It's funny, like, yeah, it's just funny. No generation is going to be perfect. We all just have flaws. We all have positives and negatives, you know. We should confront it. That's kind of it is. I'm really lucky that I'm really good at being vulnerable. I always say, like, I made so many mistakes early on in my life that it was either like you either like lie to yourself and like don't confront the mistakes, or you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a mistake every day. I can't stop it. I'm going to make 10 mistakes every single day. I better get really good at owning up to those mistakes, trying to prevent those mistakes to some extent, but the truth is you're never going to prevent mistakes. There's just so many little things we do as humans that we don't think about that could hurt someone's feelings a little bit. And not that's the end of the world. Hurting someone's feelings, and, you know. But if your goal is I want to hurt people's feelings as little as possible, I don't do a great job at it. I try my best, but man, do I fuck up, you know? Your major flaws, you think pineapple on pizza is acceptable? That's fucking based and fair and true. Another shiny. Yo, what's up, Shin, dude? You could always ask questions, Mothman. I do appreciate if you Google them first, but like, if you can't find it, or it's not a big deal. I appreciate Googling first, but cause important to speak your mind what you want to do. Yeah, I do think like I can't control the Pokemon community. I'm not that powerful. That's so arrogant, and other people put that on me. But I can like guide some of the conversation. I can put on a few guide rails, and sometimes people will break over the rails or whatever. And I can attempt to put up the bumpers in the bowling alley, and people will like put them back down if they want to, which is totally, you know. Guys, weird food takes. I love food takes, man. Food takes, movie takes. Just fun. Photos and I can't swim. Yeah. I started doing 84 runs in Kanto. I was wondering what Pokemon would be to buy. If you Google what's the best Pokemon to beat PokeMMO, I have a bunch of videos on that topic. Not to, once again, I don't mean to, and I can give you a quick answer if you really want, but like, if I have a video answering a question, that video is going to have more details, be more succinct, be more like, because like if I wrote a script, imagine like you write like imagine a professor writes a book. I'm like a dumb shitty professor for PokeMMO, you know. It's like, imagine if a professor writes a book on archaeology 3 years ago, and then you asked him, you know, like what's your fate, what's the best dinosaur at whipping its tail or some shit? And he'd be like, you know, like maybe I remember that, but like my book probably better. That's a quicker question to be fair, but I have best Pokemon to beat PokeMMO, as well as like budget best mons, because some of the best mons have gotten expensive. I'm not gonna lie, some of the best storyline Pokemon have gotten expensive. I think I have 3 different videos that I found. Here is top 5 budget in 2025. Here is top 5 non-budget, just flat out Pokemon. Dude, welcome back, of course. Hell yeah, Mothman. I like your name as well. Mothman Brad is a good name. Happy to have you, dude. Hopefully these videos help to some extent. Here's an older one that might, it's a year ago. It's not, this is probably, yeah. I love if just whipping out some links can help, you know. There you go. That's easy peasy, you know. What are you doing right now? Doing a Jimmy run. I'm just talking. If Pat writes a book, it's a picture book. You don't got to state the obvious, you know. Is water wet? Are fucking trees green? Well, not always. That one's actually a little more complicated, isn't it? Fucking freezing. Good luck to you, Clarko. Prepare for the weirdest analogy. I've got to fucking work on my I have some pre-prepared analogies that I like to use. It's really hard. Making analogies on the fly is crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you guys a glimpse behind the, what's it called? A glimpse behind the curtains. I will sit in the shower and run through arguments in my head and pre-plan analogies. I'm gonna be so real. It's fucked up, but I love to do it. I think analogies are a really powerful tool to help someone to isolate a specific thing and help someone understand, make it very clear. Sometimes they can, what's it called, either delude the conversation or stuff is normal. I do it way too much, like where's a problem, but I love, yeah, we all prep for them. Yeah, not even like arguments as much as like thought processes and like I guess arguments, but like sometimes just like learning lesson, teachings for new PokeMMO players, or like, you know, like not even like confrontational ones, but just like, yeah, like it's not really an analogy, but like the marathon not a sprint thing, you know. It's important to remember like PokeMMO's a marathon, not a sprint, you know. It's an issue. Yes. Yeah. The dinosaur analogies, that was prepared. No, that was not prepared. Oh my god, that was not. Oh my god, it wasn't prepared. Are you kidding? No, the archaeologist analogy where I said, oh yeah, ask the archaeologist what dinosaur whips his tail the hardest. That was not fucking prepared. Oh my god, that was such a bad analogy. that one was fucking on the fly. Based, Rick Riley. Water isn't wet though. True, true. I don't think that's true at all, but I don't fucking know. I'm not a scientist, so you know what? You win. There you go. You got me. I can't, you know what? I can't scientifically prove it, so there you go. You win. What's up, Captain? What's up, Katuzi? What's up, dude? I be in the shower forming if-then statements for arguments. Now that is smart because I don't do enough of that. The like walking, like building a position and walking someone down the staircase or alleyway. That's kind of based. That's kind of genius. Yap sesh underway. Oh, the stream has started. The yap sesh is under. Oh, of course. If water makes things wet and water is surrounded by more water, wouldn't the water surrounding the water make it wet? This is too pedantic even for me. I don't know if I understand what is the base position behind water not being wet. What's the thesis argumentation of water not being wet? Because isn't water like, this feels like the fucking, I've said it before, and like this is not, these kind of conversations are not bad. They're a pet peeve of, they annoy me as a pet peeve, but they are not bad. I want to make that really clear. I hate when like your fucking uncle, and I had so it's gonna be fair, it was fun one time, but like I hate when your uncle at the family gathering is like, is a hot dog a sandwich? I hate these arguments because they're just, these kind of discussions are instantly obliterated when you have any grasp of like language philosophy. If you think about it for 2 seconds and you think about like how we categorize things and why we categorize things, it just comes down to communication. And the kill shot, if someone ever asked you, is a hot dog a sandwich? Tell them, if I said, hey, do you want to go get sandwiches for lunch? And then I took you to a hot dog stand, would that shock you? And the answer is yes. Because nobody in their right mind, like socially, if you say want to go eat sandwiches, you would never think hot dogs. It makes no sense, you know? Language is just used to portray meaning. We can get caught in the semantics, but as long as the meaning is portrayed, it's all that matters. A good example is like when people argue over a tomato being a vegetable or a fruit. It depends on the characterization and the topic of discussion. It depends on what the subject, what are we talking about? Because I believe, I'm not educated, I could be wrong. I believe tomatoes are botanically a fruit, but nutritionally a vegetable, which means like if you're talking about like planting and farming, I think that they're a fruit, right? Or is it vice versa? But nutritionally, in a dish or when cooking, or nutrition, it's a vegetable, right? I believe that is the so it just depends. Everything's different depending on what you're talking about in your context and characterization. Are your teeth ever dry? If you take certain medications or have like, what's it called, like cotton mouth or whatever, what's the meme? I guess your mouth can get dry enough to where your teeth can get pretty dry. I don't know. Ask your doctor, smiley face. Because we're going to fruit salad? No. It's an easy question. No, that's a great kill shot argument. If someone's arguing, tomato's actually a fruit, well, botanically it is, but would you put tomato in a fruit salad? No, that'd be gross. I mean, if you do what you want, but you wouldn't traditionally expect that, you know? Also, people who like tomatoes at all are a red flag, true and real. Whether it's fruit, vegetable, I don't fucking care. If you eat a tomato like an apple, or even eat tomatoes are fucking, I kind of wish I liked tomatoes. I'm envious, to be fair. I'm projecting. I'm just not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. What is the book called you wear something? Is that the that's a niche. I have not worn that in many videos. That's a niche if it's what I'm thinking of. So I think what you're talking about is just called the Mage's Hat, I believe, but it's an untradeable vanity. It's on the main account, not my Ironman account. It's an untradeable, if it's what I'm thinking of, it's an untradeable vanity. And what's it called? An untradeable vanity that you would get from defeating the Pumpkin. I jam for 2 that's banned. Okay, all jam is amazing. So if they made tomato jam, I'm on board. That to me, add sugar to it and make it sweet. Okay, put it on bread. Yeah, I'm interested. Is a potato a vegetable? I'd have to. This is like there's two sides to this. I'm gonna answer in a way. I'm gonna say I don't know. Is a potato a vegetable? I don't know. And there's two sides to this. You could look at me saying I don't know if a potato is a vegetable or not and be like, wow, he's so fucking dumb. He doesn't know that obviously a vegetable. Or you could be like, wow, you know what? Maybe he's being self-aware and he's not sure whether it's considered a starch or like a root vegetable or a specific, like he's adding some skepticism and doubt into his mind. The reality is it's the first one and I'm just stupid. But is a potato a vegetable? Very arguably, I have too much doubt in my mind. Yes, a potato is a vegetable, but is technically a starchy underground stem tuber. See the dumb shit, you know. But it is recognized and categorized as a vegetable by the USDA. Okay, that's all you need to know. So it is a vegetable, but it is also technically a starchy underground stem tuber, you know. Potato is a frog. Oh, it's an amphibian. Okay, true. That makes sense. Cope, it's okay, Pat. No, that's fair. Potatoes are raw. Okay, calling potatoes raw vodka. Are potatoes alcohol? Are they liquor? Okay, shut up, Clyde. That's like the dumbest rage bait, Larko. Americans eat tons of sugar. We know it's not healthy. We just still eat a lot of it, okay? Calm down. Come on. We're not, what's it called? Hypocrites. Kind of. So that's gonna be really expensive, Mothman. I mean, if you can afford one, or like, I feel like a Gyarados. Also, please make sure, Mothman, to prioritize nature over IVs, right? So like a Gyarados with 15 attack IV and 15 speed with adamant nature. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, you're looking for elite. Oh, no. Mothman, I might have led you astray. You're looking to do Elite 4 reruns? I'm so sorry. I don't know what. I'm sorry. I'm tired today. I'm out of it. I thought you were looking to do storyline runs. I might have fucked up really bad, and that's totally my fault. I would not recommend doing Elite 4 reruns. Like, yeah, E4 reruns are very endgame and very difficult. The fights are extremely hard. They're very, very difficult. They still exist. They're just very difficult, and they are kind of in a tumultuous period. Yeah, the meta is new. I've seen people breaking but it's still very fresh. E4 reruns seem very, very difficult. Shiny Maractus is a really cool shiny. No absolute answer. Yes, I'm so sorry. Mothman, that's totally on my bad. I'm sorry. I did not sleep well last night. My apologies. I'm guessing, are you looking for Pokeyen? Is that like why you want to do the Elite 4 reruns? Yeah, unironically, the fucking PokeMMO Chinese community works so fucking hard. They're trying to cook up some answers. Currently result, yeah. Is hard mode Pumpkin of? Oh, now we're talking. Or is he a spirit? Like, get it? Like how a potato is, you know, ha ha ha. But it's like a ghost, ha ha. With chat's mom. Hey man, I didn't want to say why Oso, but you know. No, Cody, yeah, no, for sure. I'm the same way. If we're making money, yes, it's good. Well, a big thing is if you only have one region done, money's just going to be tight in general. You gotta, it's the more regions you complete, the more access you'll have to things. I wouldn't go that far, BBN. Well, okay, I will say BBN. The biggest reason why I would say most strats weren't made in China, it's kind of not fair. It's just because PokeMMO hasn't been translated in Mandarin for as long as it's been in English. So like a lot of strats we just invented before they could play the game, which is not fair. Like that's the only way. That's like the only way we could do. Fuck, get ahead. 5v4 red push to b4. How much do I get from a Jimmy run? Anywhere from 200k minimum up to like, I want to say right now like 350k if you're running like a really good team. Someone could correct me though. I don't know what like the meta Jimmy run is making right now. Maybe like closer to like 320. I do a very chill, you can watch, and I'm kind of floating around. I do a very chill Jimmy run where I make about 240k Pokeyen, and that is on an Ironman account. So it's an account that cannot trade, cannot use the GTL, all these Pokemon, all these resources I have to get myself. With the upper end, yeah. They've been nerfed a bit, but yeah. I mean, once again, it's one of those things like you also have to ask yourself, like, do you really need more than I think some people want to play PokeMMO so much so fast when you're new, which I understand. I do too. I get it. When you're new, you're so exciting, you're so, for lack of a better word, addicted, you're so into it, right? And you want to like have all the Pokeyen. But if you just do a Jimmy run, if you do a Jimmy run every day, even let's say you do like a really, I'm doing a very chill Jimmy run, right? If you make 250k profit a day, you do a Jimmy run every day for 10 days, it takes 10 hours, 1 hour a day, you're going to end up with 2.5 million Pokeyen after less than a week and a half. Like a week and a half. My calculator is way off screen. Let me fix that. But like, it's an important reminder, like, PokeMMO is a marathon, not a sprint. And I don't want to, once again, I don't want to get into like, I don't want to get too deep into like how to fix PokeMMO, because once again, should we be able to farm right now for more consistent Pokeyen every single hour? Yes. I'm not saying the market's in a good spot. I'm more so saying the market's rough. It's tougher to make Pokeyen right now than it has been over the past few years. What can we do about it? You know, all we can do is what we can control right now. Thank you so much, Cody. Yes, that's the, yeah. Gyarados will not help with Jimmy runs, man. I'm so sorry. I think I might have misled you, Moth, and I'm so sorry. That was my fault. The Gyarados, because I guess you only have one region done. The Gyarados is going to be helpful for other storylines, like taking on, because you really want to get more storylines. If you're going to make Pokeyen, it's better to have as many storylines done as possible. You're going to have more access to more methods, as well as more access to trainers and gyms and things like that. It's also, if you have Sinnoh done, you could do a trainer rerun, which is really simple. You only need one Pokemon. And you can make 200k Pokeyen per hour pretty simply. I can go over here really quick. Shiny Maractus, it's a tough one because it's like it's a ×3 Leppa shunt. Someone would know better than me. I want to say Shiny Maractus is usually like one of those like 8 mil, but it might be less than that nowadays. The problem is shinies have really tanked in value, which is, there's a lot of things that have tanked in value. Once again, I'm sorry to I'm shilling a fun game mode that like it has never been a better time to play an Ironman account. When the market is rough, it has never been a better time to play an Ironman account, and it's been really nice for me to just not have to fucking worry about it. And it's been, yeah, selfishly, it's been amazing to play an Ironman account, and I'm really glad I started it when I did. I do need to what's it called, move my Typhlosions around. It's -2C outside. Why did I do this? Is that like 30 degrees? -2C to F. 28 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty freaking cold. Good luck to you, man. Hopefully you bundled up a bit. I was told true. What happened? True. That is the next twist, to blame the Ironman for the economy changes versus like any of the balancing. That's a good, yeah. Now we're talking like 5 mil. Yeah, if you really want it, yeah. Good luck to you. Decent IVs too. You can also just try 6 mil and like I don't know. I don't want you to I really don't want you to undersell it, obviously, but I don't know if it's your OT. Rax is a really cool shiny. True, yeah, true. Cody based. I mean, the economy, true. Yes, good luck to you, Mothman. If you have any questions, generally, once again, just Googling them first. Always type PokeMMO. Like, if you type, like, how do I do this PokeMMO? How do I do that PokeMMO? What's an alpha Pokemon PokeMMO? Generally, we're, like, we're really lucky, and it's not just me, it's a bunch of amazing content creators. We're really lucky to live in an era where we have guides on the game. It sounds silly, but there weren't guides on this game for a very, very long time. It was very hard to find resources on this game for quite a while. Yeah, hopefully they helped out a bit, Mothman. Good luck to you, man. Okay, huge. Also, what are you? Okay, also, Pog. I have to make... Dude, can we talk about... Okay, the elephant in the room, dude. Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be so real, bro. I'm nervous. Dude, I'm cooking a full Thanksgiving meal starting tomorrow. I have to start the mashed potatoes, I think. James tomorrow? No, so there's no way. I have so much. I should just say a simple no would have done. Respectfully and lovingly, I cannot. I will be so swamped tomorrow. I have so much work to get done. I have so many videos to export and get timestamped and thumbnailed, and I have a whole so I record. Yeah, the worst you can say, that reaction. I have a project that I still need to work on tonight. Hopefully, I have to try to finish a project tonight, and then tomorrow I have to export. I have to edit, export, timestamp, and thumbnail. I think 4 or 5 or 6 videos. Schedule those all out, and then cook potatoes in the evening, and then wake up at like 6 a.m., probably 5 a.m. to start the turkey, and then cook all day tomorrow or the next day after. Yeah. Oh my god, no, for sure. Oh, that's, yeah. That's really, well, fuck Oso. Oso, do you live in, like, I don't want to dox you. I think I know what state you live in because you're a specific fan. Like, if you were close to fucking Virginia at all, yeah. If you're close, you know, come on over. We'll have plenty of leftovers. I was in Texas. That's cool. That's true. Nope, Bannock. That video is not out yet. Definitely not doing that. And to be honest, I'm gonna be honest, Bannock. That video might end up a failure. It really comes down to. I try to qualify. It comes down to whether or not the fucking Pokemon sell. I did sell a bunch of mons. I have a bunch of projects I'm working on right now. Is this Flash Fire? I think both of these are Flash Fire. Do I lose here? I think both of these are Flash Fire. I think I might be fucked. Not the extreme speed on my Swift mon. I need my Swift to get off. Come on. Do I end up like reviving something here? Revive my Crocodile, hope to outspeed, get an EQ off? Is that my out? I might have an out here. Yeah, they're like both Flash Fire. Fuck these nerds. Is the Arcanine not? That's huge. Ooh, the Arcanine's not. That's good. Please let this Typhlosion live. God damn it. What was I talking about? I definitely got distracted. Anyways. You can always ask questions. Absolutely. For the game, do the Jimmy runs, did I say that the Tyranitar has good IVs? I don't use Tyranitar in my Jimmy run, so you're doing a different strategy than me. So the honest answer is I don't know. I don't know what strat you're doing. There's tons of different viable, good... There's so many different good Jimmy run strats. You have to, like... Not the full restore. Are you kidding me? That's fucked up. That's criminal. I think I might weirdly be able to still get out of this, which is kind of sick in the head. Oh yeah, I mean Typhlosion. Oh, hey, there you go. No worries. Now I can definitely answer that. For the story is good. The base Typhlosion you get from the storyline will not cut it. I'm so glad you asked. Not at all. You definitely need Typhlosions with at least 25 plus attack, special attack and speed, and you need So many new players skimp on the nature. You need to have mild, modest, or rash. You cannot skimp on the nature. It is better to skimp on the IVs. You'd rather have like a 20 speed or 20 like spatat. Like the nature 10% is so huge. Don't sleep on the nature. Do I have an X speed? I think I can. I'm gonna get out of this, which is crazy. I think I X speed and then earthquake. I XP make my crocodile faster. The earthquake is gonna kill the Arcanine. Okay. The earthquake is gonna kill the Arcanine, get a damage boost, and probably kill the Houndoom. I was hoping I would also get a boost from my own Typhlosion, but there we go. We got it. We got out of that somehow. It took us some healing items, which is awkward. There's still a Pokemon in the back. I'm trolling. Oh, we're fine. Blissey, this thing can't. Surely this thing can't kill me from 40%. Surely we just EQ this and we're good. We're golden. Yeah, we got it. Professor broke. There you go. Dude, fucking good for you, Velociraptor. Super fair. All been there. Dude, I get that. Thankfully, like, I did a battle tower strat. If you're like me, Larball, I found a battle tower strat where you could just like AFK and just like spam the Z button and just get, you know, BP because I didn't want to like, you know, click and focus and think a lot of the times with battle tower. Who's erupting in chat? What are we talking about? What are we what are we on about, fellas? Huh? Who's doing who in chat? Huh? Me, smiley face. Oh, okay. The negative chatter's not true. That's fucking kind of based. That's kind of genius. I haven't seen, but people have been chilling today. This gym run is cooked. Hopefully we can. I think we can maybe save it. That spot was pretty bad. That one spot I was just in was pretty bad. Does this have dry skin? Okay, this is fucked up because I should just skip Brock. Brock is so fucked because he has access to dry skin mons and flash fire. PokeMMO years ago, never gave up on it. Dude, super fair. Years later on Pokemon Endeavors, I stumbled across the Ironman series. My bread and butter at work. When dude, I am on. That's honored to hear it, Akali. Honored, honored, honored. I'm just that's beautiful to hear. It's an honor. Morning Bat got phase number 7 Larvitar last night. How the fuck is that? Dude, how are you? What the? You're on the fucking CNR shit. Got turbo lucky. Almost lost it. All the others blew up before my Dampmon died. Oh my god. It's frozen outside. No, yeah, I remember because weirdly that's the one thing I do remember is like temperatures for some reason. It's in the description. It's explained in the YouTube description, Grumpy Gator. But I always remember that I thought I remember 0 Celsius is freezing, which is 32 Fahrenheit. 100 Celsius is boiling, which is 212 Fahrenheit. I don't know why I remember. I don't remember a whole lot from school, but for some reason I was like, I'm gonna need that knowledge one day. I'm gonna need to know when water boils. That's gonna be really important stuff. Thanks for becoming a cool duder. Heritage Milk. Milker, thank you, man. I hope the content has been helpful, dude. Fahrenheit is cooked. It's a little funny, but I don't know. I'm used to it, but I get it. My first shiny yesterday was XP farming. Dude, congratulations. It was wait, 3 times 31. Is that for your first shiny? Is crazy. Girl support. I'm honored to hear it, Heritage. Thank you so much, dude. Like, it's crazy. Like, once again, you that's just so, it's so above and beyond, man. Thank you so much. Is more precise. I have no idea. I'm gonna be so real. I just have no idea. It's one of those things like I'm gonna leave the Celsius / Fahrenheit debate up to the scientists who use the like increments every day. Yeah, I check the temperature outside, but like I don't, you know, whether I use Celsius or if it doesn't affect my life too much, but it probably affects the scientists a ton, or whoever is doing work that involves that every day, you know. Hey, good luck to you, Heritage. Good luck to you, man. That is, there's still, I don't want to, how do I say this? Good luck to you, Heritage. I believe in you. Oh, just something like that. Those changing language. No. Heritage, I don't want to say this in a discouraging way, Heritage, but I do want you to, like, 40,000 encounters dry is very common. And I don't mean that in like a, I mean that like it's going to be okay. And your first shunt is like one of the hardest. Like that feels the worst. So I'll show you the numbers because it's a really important like metric in mind. The binomial distribution. The odds of going about 40,000 encounters dry, it's hard to tell with this chart. It's about 30%. You would have, I would guess, about a 70% chance, maybe 72% chance to have gotten a shiny at 40,000 encounters dry, which means the odds of you going 40k dry is about 30%. That's, in my opinion, quite good. The tough part is when it's your first hunt. The tough part is, and there's honestly a really good question of like, is it better to go dry or wet on your first hunt? And also, the problem with your first hunt going dry is you start to, your mind plays tricks on you. When you've gotten a shiny before, you know you can do it again. On your first hunt, you're like, am I locked? You're like, you get paranoid. The paranoia sets in. And all I can say is you got to just keep going and like, just keep going, keep hunting. Odds will always even out eventually, yes. Which take a lot of shunts, but yeah. I love the official in-game encounter counter. Absolutely, dude. Shinies don't exist until they do. Unironically, yes, Giga Chad. I think the shiny binomial distribution chart is a fantastic like perspective to keep in mind. It's shiny now. Shunting is fucking hard. I think a lot of new players jump to like, oh, I'm so dry. You may not be that particularly dry or that particularly unlucky, but what you should be saying is like, dude, I've worked so fucking hard for the shiny. This is so hard. Like, I hope I get it soon. Because that's based. And I'd be like, Giga Chad, yes. Like, dude, it's so hard. Shunting is fucking downright hard in PokeMMO. You know, it's the... Keep in mind, PokeMMO is literally the hardest game to shiny hunt in, right? Like, it's no... Any shiny is no easy feat. Yes, dude, that's honestly, in my opinion, it's like arguably scarier, TJ. I'm a little scared. So I've been really lucky on my Ironman account. I can check my shiny history. My Ironman account has been so lucky. How do I see history? Now to be fair, I've gotten other shinies, and this is not the full like history because I was hunting and stuff before the encounter counter existed in game, but I went 38,000 dry for this Ditto, which is like pretty good, like pretty lucky. 18,000 dry for this Lantern was very lucky. And I think I had some other shunts that were, I'm trying to think what the other numbers were, but I've not gone dry enough on this account. I truly believe, yeah, either of those shinies, I truly believe I am going to go super dry at some. It wouldn't surprise me if I go 80k dry or 60k dry or 100k dry at some point soon on the Ironman account. I don't think it's 10 to, it depends on which game you compare it to, Mothman. If you compare the easiest shiny hunt, a lot of people actually forget the easiest shiny hunt in PokeMMO is actually very comparable. How do I explain this? Talk about shiny hunting in PokeMMO and how like your first shinies are the hardest hunt and how like, you have to kind of just get through, because when you're dry on your first shiny hunt, you literally end up getting paranoid of like, oh, am I locked? Am I, is something wrong? Like all these things. You most likely no, just keep hunting, just keep going, push through, just keep grinding, you will get it eventually. We brought up the classic shiny binomial distribution chart, which if you don't know is a chart that, let me find it really quick, that explains to you what your odds were to have gotten a shiny by that point. It's not exact science, it's like a probabilistic, well, it probably is. It's out of my pay grade to explain binomial distribution. My understanding is you can see, for example, like someone was saying there were 40,000 encounters dry on their first shiny hunt. That's about a 70% chance, maybe 72% chance to have gotten a shiny by that point, which means it's about a 30% chance. 1 of 3 of your shiny hunts should go 40k dry. So it's not that, and it's hard. Don't let like something being somewhat common take away from it being hard, because any shiny in PokeMMO is hard. It's one of the most difficult games, if not the most difficult Pokemon game to shiny hunt in. And someone brought up, someone said, isn't this game 10 times harder to shiny hunt in than traditional Pokemon? It depends on the Pokemon game, right? Something like the newest Pokemon game, isn't the shiny, don't people get like 1 shiny per hour with like the most efficient method? Maybe less than that. Like most people, like the current game, if you're comparing the current game to PokeMMO is quite literally 30 times harder, like insanely harder. If you're comparing the traditional games, the 1 in 8,192 rate with only single encountering and methods like that, back in like Pokemon Emerald, Fire Red, things like that, then the easiest shiny hunts in PokeMMO versus the only way to hunt back then, mostly, which is like single encountering, is actually about the same hours. It's about 30 hours for minor. I don't have a whole lot of experience, but from what I hear in the encounters per hour that I understand, a ×5 horde shiny hunt next to a PC is about the same exact hours as 1 shiny hunt in Pokemon Emerald, Fire Red, those traditional games with the 1 in 8,192 rate. So, and obviously you have way more difficult there's difficulty tiers in PokeMMO, which in my opinion is what makes the shiny hunting so special. The fact that you can do, you know, a ×5 horde hunt, aka the easiest hunt, and that's about 30 hours, or you can do a ×3 horde hunt, which is about 50 hours. You can throw Leppas into those and complicate that even more. You could do a single encounter hunt, which is about 100 hours. You can do a fishing hunt, which used to be 120 hours, but I think now is like, if you use chum buckets, which you should, is like 60 hours, which is crazy, 60, 70. And then egg hunts, which is once again egg hunts have been changed and buffed so much over the past 2 years or so. I think egg hunts are somewhere around 400 to 800 hours, but I don't even know the math. The math is so convoluted now, and there's so many things to factor in, so it's a bit complicated. Or is execute I believe is a single encounter hunt. Did I say 6, 7? What did I say? What does locked mean? I'll get you the video, because the problem is I hate explaining shiny locked because it's a fearmonger thing. It's a paranoia and fearmonger thing that you have to de-explain very carefully, or else people will get confused or new players will get paranoid, which I understand, but I kind of hate talking about it because it was used at a point to fearmonger. That was an old drama in Pokemon. Is the best way to explain shiny lock is it's an old drama. Here is the video that explains it. I recommend watching the video. This will fully explain it. Its sources, the developer statements on it. This is what a shiny lock is. Do not let anybody make you, fearmonger you. Don't let anybody make you paranoid that if you have, for reference, if you have 1 region complete, you are not shiny locked and you cannot become shiny locked. So if you're afraid of being shiny locked, complete 1 single region, say hi to Super Sloppy Joe, and you're good. There, yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Cause I'm a little troublemaker. Don't rage bait me on something that actually, because I did not. Don't you dare. Well, I guess I started it by being arguably the first person to ever get locked. I didn't people, dude. People forget. I'm gonna glaze myself a little, but I kind of I used to find a lot. The email is, I'll be honest, I haven't found a lot of new things in PokeMMO over the past year or two. But I used to be the guy who discovered all the strats and found a lot of the new stuff. And I used to or at least be the catalyst. No, let me qualify. I didn't find out about it. That was other players who reached out about it and all those. I don't want to take credit for that. I'm gonna take partial credit. I was arguably the first player to be shiny locked. But it's hard to tell or whatever. Not a real thing. Watch the video, Grumpy Gator. Watch the video. Watch the video. Watch the video that I linked. Watch the video. 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 With America? Okay, come on. Watch the video, Cat Jeff. But I've definitely taken a bit of a hiatus when it comes to testing and things like that. I definitely don't test or find new crazy things in Pokemon nowadays as much. Although I like to get back to it a little bit. Mostly money. I think the main thing is money making methods. I'd love to test and discover new money making methods. Dude, good luck to you, Clarko. Because people really need it, you know? I'm shiny stock. True. I'm trying to think of an analogy for shiny lock, but I don't know if there is one. I can think of other analogies in PokeMMO. The analogy would be like, it's the same way like people get fear-mongered into being like, oh, if you, some people, this sucks. This is one of the shittiest fear-mongers that happens in PokeMMO, but it happens, right? Am I paranoid again? No, don't be, watching this video. Stop, Mothman. Don't be Papega, okay? I love you, but don't be Papega. Watching this video should not make you paranoid. It should defeat it logically checks the paranoia. Don't be paranoid. It is dumb to be paranoid. It really irritates me. Not that that's your fault. It is genuinely Papega to be like, am I shiny locked? Because it is impossible. When you have one region done, it is impossible, okay? Don't do it. Don't get paranoid. Don't do it. Fight the logically check the emotions, okay? If I can do it, you can do it. I believe in you. Fuck. What's the other the other one is like, what happens is, yeah, it's exactly. The other thing is, sometimes, yes, correct. It's impossible to, if you have one region done, it's impossible to get locked. The other thing is, sometimes when a player gets banned for RMT, they'll be like, oh, I was just trading resources from one account to another. When that's not the case. And then other players legitimately get scared into thinking that like they can get banned for which is not fucking true. It would be like if every time the comparison is, if imagine you didn't go outside because you were afraid to get struck by lightning. That's fucking insane. Like on the average day, that's fucking crazy. Like imagine if you like, or like you like, oh, I can't drive my car because I'm gonna get into it. That's like you are more likely, way more likely to be struck by lightning. You're way more likely to like win the lottery than to like have these things happen in PokeMMO. And I hate the like giving into the, I hate fear mongering, and I hate that fear mongering gets views. I hate that it gets clicks. I hate that it sells. I hate that. I hate it. It drives me crazy. It's most likely yes, user. There's no way to fully tell, but most likely yes. And you can unlock it by just beating a region. It's that, easy. Yes, it happens all the fucking time. I hate it too. Yeah, and let me qualify. Everyone, we're all human. If you're like, I have this irrational fear of this thing, and I know it's irrational, based, you've done your job. I love you. That's called being human, right? I'll be earnest and vulnerable. I am terrified of tall buildings. Not only looking down. I'm not terrified. I mean, I am terrified of heights, but I am terrified of looking up at a tall building. It freaks me out, and I can like pass out. I don't know why. I don't know what. It makes no logical sense. It's not like I feel like it's gonna fall on me. It's super dumb, and I know it's illogical, but it's just a fear that I have, and it's one of those things you just kind of like. It's okay to have illogical fears, but you can't give in to them. You can't like. So what I do is I look down and I walk and I just ignore it, and you just live your life, Yeah, true. Fear of olives. I am deathly afraid of olives. True. No, that's not true. I'm memeing, but I do hate olives. I don't think that's true, Shin. I'd have to see a screenshot. I've never heard anything about them, so I think that I could be wrong. I just feel weak. No, not that. I get dizzy. Yes, Apple Gamer. I would love if you could link it to me in game. My IGN is Iron. You are amazing. Thank you. I would love if you could link that. That'd be because like, once again, I apologize. I don't like being skeptical of people like flexing a shiny. That feels really shitty. But also, I've had people fake shinies in the past, and I think it is my due diligence as a creator to be skeptical, but not. I don't want to come off as accusatory. Obviously, it's more of like a hey, like just so you guys know, here's the qualification. I can't confirm, but if you can link it in game, then it's the ultimate confirmation of yeah, that's a not faked. That's an easy peasy confirmation. Fake Chinese are a thing. Fake street. So like, it's the same way like you can fake a picture. Like people have faked like screenshots in the past, like things like that. You know. Yeah, Photoshop. I feel like stolen valor. Yeah. Huh, Rumel? Huh? Been hacked. Got fair. Yeah. No, I've never seen a hacked. That's a great question. I've never seen a hacked Pokemon or a hacked anything in PokeMMO. Fair question. Stop reading my private messages. Their popularity, yeah. Run them head on, huh? Yo, shout out. Okay, apparently this is the core fish. Shout out to this person. Yes, thank you so much. I was just saying, I hate being skeptical whenever, you know, I cover a shiny or a weird thing that I just can't confirm whether or not it's true, but it's also just part of the job. I don't want to tell people, hey, this is for sure a bugged thing. If I can't confirm it 100%, I don't ever want to give misinformation. I try my best to qualify a ton. If you watch my content, you know this. I really care about qualifications. But this confirms it. He linked it to me in game. This one, it was already like pretty confirmed because of like the video and like we've already seen things like that before, but this 1000% confirms that yes, there is a bug right now in game that causes shinies to not have an encounter on them, an encounter number. It's very, very rare. It's only if you have the lore situation we talked about earlier pop up. These could be major collector items down the road. This is super interesting, and congrats. I love your name, Seize the Day. Congrats to you on the amazing shiny, man. This is a really cool piece of Pokemon history. It's cool, like people are literally getting like pieces of Pokemon history, like the Shalfa or Maldo, like things like that. I think of. What is this clip? This has got to be a stream recap clip, right? It's 3 minutes. Yeah. That's a nerd emoji clip. Good. A few hours after. Yeah. No, not yeah. Sorry if I misspoke, but yes. I think Epoch. Someone said Epoch did a video on something similar. If you have a video on it, that's cool. I'd love to check it out. Dude, good luck to you, Kuki. Getting your Pokedex done is huge. Dude, ooh, yeah, I would love Spooky. If you don't mind, I'd love to see more evidence of that. Yeah, I've heard about the Dusclops. Yeah, dude, if you have the if Spooky has another, I love Whalmer as well. One of my favorite shinies. I've hunted for Whalmer for quite a while. Good luck to you, Tom. That's fun. Yes. Velocidaptor 1000%. This is the case with pretty much every MMO, to be fair. In most, or even like a lot of video games nowadays, PokeMMO is definitely a game where you have the like eat your vegetable type things, where if you want to do raids, you want to do all the fun, exciting endgame content, you often need to complete all the storylines, get your Pokedex done, you know, and like hopefully those things I like enjoy. I don't like the story. To be fair, I don't like storyline runs. I enjoy most things in PokeMMO. Hopefully, even eating your vegetables should be fun most of them, but not always. You know, not everything in a game is fun, especially in a game where there's so many ways to play the game. There's so many different things that you're doing. You know. Ooh, that's crazy, Rumel. That's a cool one. I love Shiny Lantern. Yes, a lot of the I can finally play the game moments. 1000%. Now they do. That's super interesting, Rumel. I love game. I would love more reasons to do game corner stuff. The game corner is very interesting. That's very fucking cool though, Tom. Congrats, man. I literally didn't know what you meant for a sec, TJ. God damn it, but now I get it. You're so dumb. Shiny Wooper is a fantastic first shunt. It's okay. Question of the heritage. Are you a Shiny Wooper fan or a Quagsire? It's the best personality test. Everyone prefers one or the other. Wooper or Quagsire? I'm a Quagsire boy. I like the small little dotted eyes, the simple little face, the purple. But like, you can't go wrong. The pink Wooper with the little whiskers. I like both. Both are great. What's your preference? You gotta have a preference. Island, yep, right by the Poke Center. It's one of the most classic shunts. Shin. It's so nice. You get a damp Pokemon as well for like shiny hunting. A damp shiny. I should honestly probably shunt Quagsire or Wooper on the Ironman account. Now that I'm thinking about it, go for that Dampmon. I'm Quagsire all the way. I'm Quagsire all the way. Dude, I used to spend a lot of time. Yes, Velociraptor. Same. Okay, apparently Too Spooky also has another bugged shiny, the same way the Corphish is. Let me check it out. Also, I love Wailmer. Modest Nature. Yep. No. Also caught on the same day. Yesterday. That's crazy. Caught on the 24th of November. That's really cool. Caught on the same day. No encounter shiny Wailmer. That's a really cool one. I love shiny Wailmer. What's also really cool, I'm not gonna have any time to play PokeMMO upcoming on Thanksgiving, but if you guys have an hour or two, you could try to get after eating all your food and spending with the family, you could try to get a holiday shiny. I think it's a really cool thing in Pokemon. I try to remind people. People try to get Christmas shinies, Thanksgiving shinies, you know? What's like the most turkey-like Pokemon? Is there Tranquil? Is there one that's that close? Probably not. But like you could try to go for some like turkey, you know, shiny. Like there are some cool things you can do. And just a reminder to those who care about that, going for a Thanksgiving shiny is always a lot of fun in my opinion. Blaziken? Fuck. Xmas Tree Staryu? That's really cute. Okay, I do need to go use the restroom really quick. I'm gonna be right back, fellas. I'll be like 5 minutes or less. I'll hopefully be as fast as possible. I'll be right back very, very soon. We'll come back. I might skip my trainer rerun today and just try to jump into some action. I think I'm gonna do that. We have a decent bit of Pokeyen. I'm pretty happy with that. We're gonna do something else. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Okay, I'll be right back.
Can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave.
We both know it right away. I came here to party, don't want it to end. Getting real ecstatic.
Okay, I'm gonna be so real. I'm a human just like the rest of you guys. Yes, I did look at Instagram reels while shitting. Okay, yes, okay, you got me, whatever. But I was on a fucking good algorithm, okay? I was looking at fucking bro, I checked it. Wait, Shiny, wait, live shit. Wait, what the hell? Wait, what? Wilmer now? Bro, I was on a Fallout New Vegas mod pack algorithm. It was fucking sick, and I was just looking through fucking dope ass remastered Fallout New Vegas mod packs. Anyways, dude, hell yeah, Cole. What what are you, huh? Why are you saying this? Iron Dong. this guy chats to me in normal chat. Let's see. Iron Dong, Iron Dong, Iron Dong, Iron Schlong. What? What are you doing? Bro, it is 1:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. Why aren't you at work? Or you're typing fucking Iron Dong, Iron Schlong? What is bro doing? I love it, dude. I fucking that's honestly, that's the kind of shit. Yo, it's Velociraptor. Dude, congrats, man. 41k dry. Dude, shout out and congrats. Speaking of shiny Whalmer, not a glitched one, Velociraptor just caught a shiny Whalmer live on stream. I love when viewers catch live shinies, dude. 41k dry. Bro was deep on the hunt. Congratulations to you, man. Also a sick name, Velociraptor. Congratulations, man. That's fucking cool. All right, we finished our gym run. Did I do a clip on that? Probably not. All right, we did finish our Jimmy run with around 1.18 million Pokeyen. I'm gonna not do my trainer rerun today. I'm gonna be a little bit of a greedy boy and skip it and either go do a little bit of amulet coin farming. Maybe, ooh, what do I want to do? It is nighttime. I could go farm dittos if I really want to. I'm gonna be honest. I'm being a greedy boy. It is my final stream prior to Thanksgiving. It's my final stream for a sec. Let's go shiny hunt. Let's go shiny hunt. I'm feeling good. I want to go to Whooper over at Kanto. There's a possibility for a damp. Let's go check this zigzag. I'm feeling good about this. I'm gonna get my party set up. We're gonna go shiny hunt at Whooper over at Island 4. I'm feeling good about it. We could get ourselves a damp utility shiny Pokemon on the Ironman account. ML Gold. Thank you for the 2 months, man. I really appreciate that, dude. Eboja is here. Tank freak, dude. I was gonna say, man. I was gonna say. Oh, I just put that in the wrong folder. No. Did I put any other clips in the wrong folder? Wait a minute. I gotta double check now. I don't think so. I have so many projects going on. I'm like putting shit in the wrong. Okay. Let's shiny hunt, fellas. Let's fucking shiny hunt. Let's get all this put away. Oh, no. Okay, I can't do that. My bad, Crocodile. Sorry. Grab this. Spore. What else do we need? Potentially HM Pokemon. Sure. Let's go check the... I'm feeling good about this Zangoose swarm. Dude, hell yeah, Velociraptor. I was like, where are they? Are they gone? Sir Pizza. This guy's name is Sir Pizza XD. What's up, Choco? What's the next Jolf session? Probably not anytime over the holiday. Dude, I'm just busy with I gotta cook a Thanksgiving dinner. I got projects to work on. I'm just a busy boy right now. A busy boy. You can James today? I don't know if you can. Yeah, she'll have to. We'll have to see. That I don't know. I'll be eating with you, dude. Yes. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. Good luck. Good luck. Yup. Good luck. If I offline your amulet coin, yes, you save your time until the next. It's honest. I love being able to like pop your amulet coin, do half of your Jimmy run, go to work, come home, do the other half is really nice. Move this down just a little bit. There we go, fellas. Dude, I want to... The idea of getting sucked into like Fallout New Vegas. Okay, to be fair, I do need to really finish, what's it called? Yes, I have a pass. Yes, I have my local theater's battle pass, Choco Beam. So like we pay a flat fee and then we go see like 10 movies a month, which is awesome. That's the only reason why I see so many movies. I would not pay $15 a fucking ticket or more to see all the movies that I see in theaters. Absolutely. Honestly, if you guys want, if you ever are like, hey, should I go pay to watch this movie in theaters? If you want to ask me, not that I'm the best, you know, movie, like I usually have a pretty good perspective of it. Right now I'm a little behind. I need to catch up. We could definitely do a movie Patrouski take today. I think that'd be fun. I'm not going anywhere. What am I doing? Over here to Island 4 we go. Fallout 3. I gotta figure out the memes. Easy flex. Beautiful Moltres Rumel. Nice, nice, nice. This is fresh. Very fresh. 1 minute ago. Extreme. Does not get much fresher than that. Doesn't get much fresher. Queenie Genie. That's a nice name. All right, let's just start it. Let's get some encounters. I want to crank our encounter counter up. Under 500 encounters and only 5 balls. What the save some RNG for the rest of us, Rumel. What the hell? New manga chapter. Good luck, good luck. We talked about this. The newest Now You See Me movie is so bad. It's really bad. And I love that franchise. I literally love the first 2 movies. Like the first, I'm a sucker for them. I think the first 2 Now You See Me's are like 9s out of 10s. I think they're so fun and so good. That's crazy, Ramel. Yeah, because you couldn't have gotten... I see what you're saying. Yeah. Dude, yeah, hell yeah, of course. It's always cool to like... I think it's a huge part of shunning hunting, like talking to people about what shunts you're doing and getting motivated with each other and shunning thing. Like group shunting is so much fun. The second one with Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe. Yes, Daniel Radcliffe is in the second Now You See Me. Correct. Good luck to you, S4. It's a tough hunt, man. Yeah, it doesn't exist until you find it. Yeah. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, man. Yeah, no, shunting can very much be, I mean, it can be whatever you want it to be. Very much be a solo or group activity. Guy's pretty rad. Yeah, Don Radcliffe, he's just in whatever. No, I literally think that's, yeah, fair. I mean, I don't mind. I should get a teleport mon. That'd make things a little bit, like, significantly faster over the course of a... Maybe I do just lead Adamant Synchronize. Well, the problem is... You can go special or physical on Quagsire. You can go Scald or like Waterfall, Earthquake, Curse. I don't really want to, what's it called here? I don't want to synchronize. I kind of want to let it roll. Dude, I like Whale Lord more, you know? People, yeah, you're either extremely lucky or unlucky. True. Good luck to you, Shen. I see Shen here. I see a few other gamers here popping in. Good luck to you guys. Yeah, I love the first Now You See Me movies, and the third one was... There's just a lot of lines, like... There's a lot of movies now that are doing, like, Zoomer slop, or a millennial... I don't know what you call it. Zoomer slop, millennial slop. I'm not sure which one. What's up, Fly Happy? I really hate movies that try to weave in... I hate when movies talk about DoorDash and stuff. Wait, did someone... Wait, let me check. Sorry, someone is asking me to check something. Oh my fucking god, dude. Okay, I'm so sorry for missing this. I'm assuming I can say the username, not the Yasukun. Are you in chat? How did I fucking miss this? Kind of got a little chills there for a sec, bro. What the fuck, man? Yasukun just Venmo'd me $100. That's the peakest of peak, like, most insane support I'll ever, like, that's insane, dude. Number one, like, Venmo and PayPal, the most selfless ways to donate. Like, he didn't even ask me to check Venmo. My wife, like, yeah, dude, thank you so much, man. I don't, all I can say is that I hope that my content has earned some of that from you, but there's no way it's earned all of it. I hope that I can earn it from you one day. I hope that I've entertained you. I hope that I've helped your Pokemon journey. Thank you for you allowing me to fucking have it exist, dude. It's so fucking insane. It's so beautiful. We're not gonna shut up, Fly Happy. I really fucking seriously appreciate that, Yasukun. That is, it's so fucking generous of you. He says, happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas. Thank you for all your streams and all you've done. You've made my work days go by a bit faster what the fuck? I was trying to say before I died, if I can speed up someone's workday, that to me is like I love video games and I love Pokemon and I love helping people, you know, make more Pokeyen, motivate shiny hunts. I love all that stuff. But like, if I can help you fucking, you know, if I can help you speed up your workday or get through a bad breakup or get through like fucking horrible life shit, it's cheesy, but it's way more meaningful. And that is like the fact that I could help. If I could go my entire stream, if I could stream for fucking 20 years and help one person, it's worth it. Like, I don't know, if I could genuinely help one person through like a really horrible time, that's ideally we do a little more than that, but that's yeah, even just work days. I really fucking appreciate it, man. Well, actually, you know, we would all, obviously, guys, if you run a self-imposed business, you would always report all of your tips to the government and pay your taxes on that, right, guys? So definitely make sure to keep that in mind. And then anyways, we're going to thank you so much, fucking Yasukun. I really, 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 like, it is the most selfless way to support, to just shoot me a Venmo like that for so much as well. And what, like, thank you so much for the 100 Venmo. That's insane, man. It really does make the difference. Like, it's shocking how much one or two, like a handful of people can make the difference on my month. Like, it's really insane. Like, thank you so much, man. It makes a really massive impact. I'm gonna stop thanking you so we can move on, but thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, yeah, okay. There we go. How are we feeling on the, I love Shiny Wooper. We've been here for like 2 seconds and already done 100 encounters. You know, that feels beautiful. Yes, I also, dude, I really like, I'm honored to hear that, Akali. I like content like that too. So I try to always make content that I know that I would enjoy. And to be honest, it's the kind of content that I enjoy is not the kind of content that the average person would always enjoy, but also dropping 1,000 bits for the happy song and the cow emoji is probably something that everybody would enjoy. Fucking thank you, guys. Holy shit. Right before oh my god, the music. Right before Thanksgiving, the fucking turkey is on Oso. Unironically, I think the turkey, bro, can we talk about, sorry, this is, I just can't stop yapping. Thank you so much, Oso, for the, also Oso is like, not only does Oso, I'm gonna glaze, but like he supports financially and emotionally, and like Oso and fun, like Oso just fun in chat always. He's always a memer, he's always good. Like, oh, I've never seen, I don't think Oso's ever hurt my feelings even 0.1%. Like he's just always a fucking, I don't know how we managed to wrangle you into our community, but it's fucking amazing. And we're just so honored to have you. Like, also Oso's like good. Oso's like good at every video game. Nice, kind, generous, handsome, huge. Like, you know, what else is, like, he's got it all, man. It's not even fucking fair. It's crazy, dude. Anyways, bros, it sounds like I have not found a flaw. Not that I'm looking for one, but like, it's really insane. Anyways, like usually I don't know, it's crazy. It's also taken probably, bro, by fucking all of our moms. Anyways, or Discord, yes, I have a Discord, it's linked below. Yeah, it's also just discord.gg/Patrouski. Now my Discord it's pretty large at this point, so it's not like as tight knit of a community as, you know, it depends, but you can still meet some really cool people in there and have some. I'm not always active in it, but the kind words. I appreciate your positive impact on me and my streams, though. So thank you so much for the 1,000 bits on top of like that's positive impact, but on top of your other positive impacts, you know. Thank you so much. It's a Thanksgiving stream basically. We're being thankful. We're being appreciative to our chatters, my community. Those who, you know, you guys know it's been a really hard past few months for me, honestly, but the past 1 month was the hardest month of my career easily. I'll take hundreds of hours. I'll take a 100-hour work week over dumb drama any day. And it's you guys, it's the positive. It's me trying to focus on the amazing members of PokeMMO and not let the bad apples rot away my core. And you guys have been helping me do that. So I just can't thank, you know, I can't thank the people of PokeMMO who just play the game and are just here to like for the right reasons and are good faith actors, and it's really fucking beautiful to see. And I want to appreciate, I want to do better personally at appreciating the positives and less about trying to fix and critique the negatives. It's a problem that I have. It's a problem that I got to work on, you know. It's insane. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Anyways, we can't glaze all day because it's fucking boring. Am I right, chat? Okay, so we got my shiny hunt. Movie takes, fucking nerd. I know. I should have shine right now.
Now happy. DD.
Now happy. Thank you so much, Oso, for the 1,000 bits. I really fucking appreciate it. A Deuterino. Okay. Now the music's back on. Now we can jam a little bit. Okay, finally, dude. Oso wouldn't shut up. Thankfully. Okay. Okay, also the pumpkin happy is so good. What the hell? Also, I didn't know it was the evil cat memer. Okay. Now I gotta, okay, Pseudo's got a huge, okay, Pseudo, thank you so much. You're also always not, I just like say the same exact things, but like, it's kind of, also like, Pseudo's also, dude, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Like, you've been really active over the past year in the community, man. Honored to have you, Pseudo. I really fucking appreciate it, dude. Thank you for the 1,000. We'll jam into the happy song. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The lead user. Wait, Oso or what's the? I mean, that's who. Everyone has a lead user. Like username. What do you mean? Lead champ in his name. Wait, what? Wait, huh? Where? Huh? Who? Huh? That is the first. Oso red flag. The problem is if you've been on the internet long enough, we've all played League of Legends, sadly. Oh, Nautilus. I thought you meant Oso. I was like, huh? Nautilus is a champ, yeah. Not me, motherfucker. I was like, what are you talking about? What? I was like, yes. I was like, what? Bro, Pseudo, thank you so much for the... We're not, shut up. We're not even fucking Pseudo enough. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I really appreciate it, man. Hopefully the content has earned it from you. And if it hasn't, we better fucking get started on it. We better get a shiny right now so we can earn it from you right now. Next encounter for sure. My bad, my mistake. Never played League. You escaped. Not grow. Okay. If you're 25 years old and you've never played League of Legends, it's the same feeling of like triumph when you're like a 22-year-old woman and you escaped teenage pregnancy. That like there's a sentiment, you know what I'm saying? If you ever talk to a girl, they'll be like, yes, I didn't get pregnant as a teen. Like it's the same thing as a guy. If you're like 24, 25 as a guy, you've never played League, you should be, yes, you should be proud of yourself. So, am I wrong? Maybe I spend too much time. This is so douchey. Maybe I spend too much time around women, but they say that I hear it a lot, man. Like it's like a grateful thing they bring up of like, yes, like it's honestly like, knock on wood, we escaped teenage pregnancy. Like that's, you know, that's a real thing, man. Only after my older sister then gave it up in 2012. After 20, you gave it, good for you. You're 5 years sober on League of Legends. That's all you can ask for, man. Like avoiding drugs. Wait, okay, but which is wait. I don't know. They're pretty similar. Maybe it depends on your situation, but they're pretty like. Never played. Yeah. I feel like I guess. Yeah, maybe a drug addiction isn't as severe enough for as severe as League is. That's the meme. Like League is bad, bro. The point is like League of Legends is yeah. It's so right. Yeah. I've said this once, I'll say it again. I genuinely think League of Legends is the most harmful drug to young men out there. I think I'm rage baiting, I'm memeing a little bit, but it's also kind of true. If you play the game, you understand. What gives you more violent outbursts? Drugs or League of Legends? Obviously League of Legends. What makes you... How do I say this? What makes you not want to log in the next day IRL? League of Legends or drugs? Probably League of Legends. More like, you know, League is worse. If you break it down step by step, negative per negative, positive per, I think League of Legends is worse. Like, at least with, okay, not that I'm in favor of drugs. This sounds really bad. Don't do drugs, kids, okay? But like, at least with, oh God, I'm gonna get fucking canceled. All right, just what's the good griefs thing? Cancel me already. I don't care. At least with drugs, it's like a 50-50. You might have a good time, you might not. With League, it's like a 100% chance if you log on to League, you're gonna have a bad time. At least you have like a chance. Anyways, don't do drugs. Don't play League of Legends. That's the, you know, League is just a type of, you know, drugs are bad. Okay, League is bad. Okay, that's the, you know, the sentiment I'm trying to push. Not my dad. Fucking fair, bro. Thank fuck. Not to like, that's, I don't want to be anybody's dad. Fuck that, dude. What's that? Yeah, don't. Oh, why did I false swipe? What the I'm trolling. Real. My dude, that might be the quickest route to getting fired. Playing League of Legends with your coworkers. Oh man. My colleagues asked me to join them for League. I cannot have my coworkers seeing me in that state of mind. They will judge me forever. Good for you. You made the responsible decision to not play. That's good for you. That's, you know, good for you, man. 5 years sober, we would say. I'm like 4 years sober off League of Legends, man. The most dangerous drug of all. For real. TFT gets the pass because there's a lot of things you can, you know, TFT is not as bad. Drugs you're kind of spitting facts, man. Drugs are bad, League is evil. I literally couldn't agree more. Like, it's kind of real, man. That's the JK. Yeah, just avoid League. Thank you guys so much for the 2,000 bits once again, and the fat Venmo from Yasu-kun. Speaking of, fuck, we're like, I like just got a $100 Venmo from someone named Yasu-kun. Maybe that's not a reference. I don't know where that, to be fair, my brain goes to like Yasuo. I hope that would be fucked up if it's like his name. If you're named after Yasuo, I'm so sorry. I don't mean that. That'd be really fun. This guy like is so generous to me that I just shit on like his favorite game for the next like 20 minutes. It was no. Sorry. I also, you know what? I'll say it, and I'm not. I swear I'm not grifting. Yasuo players, I think, get a bad rep. I actually don't mind. I don't mind. Yasuo's kind of a cool champ. Also, Yasuo is so fun. Well, I haven't played League in like, once again, 4 or 5 years. But like, people would always say like Yasuo was broken and shit. But it was like he had been power crept so much. Like he's so not. I don't know if he's still that way. Like he's still not good. Yasuo was like shit for a while. It was like Yasuo players were just like mechanically working out of their minds to make him playable. My son started taking League. Should I talk him out of it? I don't even know if talking him out of it. It's a tough question. Like, and you talked him out of it or throw down a lot? Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. You have to. It's a good question of like, do you physically take away League or do you have to try to let them guide themselves? You probably let them guide themselves out of it. Put them down. Oh my God, Rumel. Cool tip. I don't see it as a metal box ad. Yes, I honestly, something you're not wrong, trainer. I should do that more for sure. For sure. That is whenever I shit talk League, I do get increased shiny rate. That is true. You're kind of not wrong. It depends. It's a mixture, but like you're kind of not wrong. S4. There is a mixture. It's like it's like running into like Overwatch players who hate Genji. And if you're a Genji hater in chat, I'm so sorry, but I can't imagine who hates Genji. Because to me, it's like Genji is the ultimate like skill-based hero. Oh, if you find him annoying, let me qualify. You can feel however you want. If you find him annoying, more power to you, you know? One of the most fucked up part, never been nice. I never even played, I hated League so much. Even when I never played ranked. I played mostly ARAMs and I still was, I can't even, don't get me. It's why it's funny, like, I can't, League makes me, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not a Genji main. What do you mean? I'm a Genji main in quick play. I'm not a Genji main. Calm down. I have more hours on Lucio. I probably have more hours on, well, is Genji my second played character? He might be, which is kind of crazy because I never really play him in ranked. I only play him in quick play. I really like playing Genji, but like, I'm not like, I would call myself a Lucio main #1. I used to be like Doomfist. I used to play a lot of DPS Doom, but now he's tank Doom. I haven't played Overwatch in a while. I'm kind of not like sober off Overwatch. I don't play as much. Check his stats. I wonder if Genji might be my second play, which is kind of crazy. But I'm a Lucio one trick in ranked. I played one ranked game of League of Legends, got flamed for it being my first ranked game, and never played again. That sums up the League of Legends. I always say, I love telling this story. You've probably heard it before, so sorry if I'm retelling the same story, but it's funny to me. We had one of the sweetest people I've ever met, my buddy named Brian, okay? Brian, one of the sweetest, nicest guys you'll ever meet, okay? He wanted to trade. He was like, I'm gonna try he usually plays like horror games and he plays a lot of horror games, he plays a lot of single player games. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna try that new game Valorant. I'm gonna try, you know what? I don't know, I'm gonna try Valorant today. He loads up Valorant on his laptop in the living room, and in his first game, not a quick play, like whatever, in his first game, people were screaming, calling him the F slur, and he was like, they keep calling, like, I don't know, is it colors in Valorant? They were like, they keep calling, who's yellow? They keep calling yellow the F slur, and he like clicked tab, and I was like, Brian, you're yellow, and he was like, oh no, and dude, it was like, it was so fucked up, man. This poor sweet guy was like getting fucking called, come on, Fly Happy, think about it for, you know, this poor sweet guy was like getting called slurs in his first ever, it's like in the living room, like blaring out loud, like, it was crazy, man. Poor guy. The nicest. He was just trying to learn a new game. Was just trying to fucking, you know. I don't know. I mean, that's you know, I get you. It's about Riot games. There's, you know, Valorant, League of Legends. There's something about Riot games that make people want to behave like cavemen. I don't know. It brings out the inner monkey, inner Neanderthal. I don't know. It's inner Neanderthal. It's just weird. I don't know. It's funny. At one time, yeah, for sure. Well, even yeah, it's kind of funny. That's kind of like kind of funny. Oh, what am I doing? I think I have like the worst. Okay, my muscle memory is fucked. Dude, why is that? So I only ever played, I played Valorant on release. I played about a handful of games, and I thought that I wouldn't like Valorant, and then when it had the anti-cheat that it had, what was it called? I don't remember, but it was like a really invasive anti-cheat on top of I don't really like the game. I played a few games, and I'm just gonna uninstall, and I uninstalled the anti-cheat. I uninstalled it, you know, I'd like go through a process. And Vanguard, yeah. Yeah, I was just not, I don't like hit scan shooters, so I knew that Valorant's not a bad game, so I can't judge it for that. It's just not for me. Same with like, I suck at like Counter-Strike. I suck at Counter-Strike, CSGO. I played Counter-Strike 1 back in the day. Counter-Strike, CSGO. I never played CS Source or 1.6 or whatever, but I played CS1, CSGO, and then I haven't played CS2. Suck at those games, but I played them, you know? They're not, obviously not bad games. CSGO is arguably, or Counter CS2. Counter-Strike is arguably one of the, maybe the best esport to ever exist. I think FPS esports are great because you don't need to understand what's going on to understand what's going on. Like with League, watching League as an esport is terrible for the average person who's, if you don't play League, you don't know what the fuck is happening, right? But if you don't play Counter-Strike, you still, oh, it's just shoot the other guy. It's so easy, you know, it's so basic in our human brains for some reason, right? So Counter-Strike, arguably one of the best esports to ever exist, and I hate the game. You know, not that it's a bad game, I suck at it. I don't enjoy playing it, you know. So Valorant was kind of the same for me. I don't like hit scan shooters. The soccer, well, that's like, dude, fucking Rocket League. I wish Rocket League. I never played Rocket League, but I wish it did better. I wish it was doing. I know it's like kind of. Maybe there's some Rocket League players in chat who know better than me. My perception as a non-Rocket League player is that Rocket League has kind of been dying and kind of dwindling off for the past 5 years, I want to say. I hope it's not true. The game, like, Rocket League seems awesome. Rocket League always seemed like one of those games that if I played, I would fall in love with, but I just never played. Do. I think we could do a movie Patrouski take today. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so real. So salty. Yeah, I think like there's something about goal games, like soccer, like hockey, that just get really salty, I feel like, because you could always, number one, you could always blame the goalie, because technically, if, like, you know, it's one of those things where, like, that's why I always actually really liked playing Lucio Ball, and I like those kind of games. I never really played it. I played a little bit of soccer growing up, but not a whole lot. But I love playing goalie. If I were to ever play soccer, I would just be a goalie. I would be a goalie. One trick, I guess, just goalie. Because I love that, in theory, if you are a perfect goalie, you'll never let the opponent score. Like, technically, that's, like, it's not really feasible, but it's, like, technically possible, you know? So, like, I think goal-based games can just always get so toxic. That's my guess, my thought process, but I could be wrong. That basically sums up the whole stream. Yeah, Spidget, what's up? Yeah, goalie is a very cool position in sports. I really like goalie. Really talk to me about decently big. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't want to. I'm trying not to. I want to qualify and not talk out of my depth. I'm saying, like, as the perception of a non-Rocket League player, because the game seems really cool. But I just haven't heard a whole lot of discussion about the game over the past few years, unfortunately, you know. Yes, Rick Riley. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you for pushing the good sentiments. Rocket League has spiked for the most part. It's lost most popularity. It's sad because it's such a good. It looks like such an amazing esport from the outside, you know. That's so sad to me. That's fucking awesome, Heritage. Good for you, man. Good. That's really fucking cool. If I ever want, you know, advice, or I'll try to keep that in mind. It's always one of those guys I feel like I would love to learn, you know. No one will. I will play. Same with, well, dude, there's just so many games to play, Rumel. I load up Steam, Rumel, and I think about it at least once a week. I want to play PUBG with you. I want to, you know, I want to try. I've never played PUBG. I want to play PUBG with you. I would love to play. I'd love to learn Rocket League. It's just, bro, it's just so hard, man. It's the same for all of us. Like, all of us, the older we get, we just have more things to do. We have more interests. We just get busier and busier as we get older, you know. And I'm sure it'll reach a point and stop at a point, but mate, it seems like a lot of fun. It's like a blast, you know, if you approach it with some patience. Culture. What's up, Generic? How you doing, dude? The Simpsons season? Close, but wrong. Battle Royale. That is a good. Oh, the Simpsons season of PUBG. Puggies. Yes, I can't wait. Yeah, that would be amazing. Oh my god, what a list. Alrighty, fellas, it's been a while since we've done one of these, but I'm gonna try my best to do a movie Trowski take. If you don't know what's up, I'm Patrouski. I've been watching a lot of movies in 2025. You can skip over this if you want to, but if you like movies, want to hear what's going on in theaters, my thoughts and opinions on some movies, that's all it really is, for fun for me. I've been watching a lot of movies in 2025. I watch about a movie a day, sometimes multiple, but I've kind of been, over the past few weeks, a holiday season event, Halloween and PokeMMO, I've been off of it. I've been watching way less movies than I have been throughout the year normally. Let's go ahead and go through. We're going to start from bottom to top. It's the order I watched them in. You'll see a lot of movies that are still in theaters on here because me and my wife do have the battle pass for our local theater. Yes, you can go ahead and clap, of course. It's a lot of fun. You pay a flat fee and we go watch like 10 movies a month and go on like date nights like 2 to 3 times a week. If you have one near you that does that, I recommend it if you like it. Usually it's the cost of the battle pass is like less than 2 tickets. So if you see more than 2 movies a month, just get the battle pass and you won't regret it if your local theater has that. But anyways, first things first, Die My Love. This is a weird movie, it's a vibes based movie. I don't think it's particularly great. I would not recommend going to watch it in theaters unless you really like Eraserhead from David Lynch. That's like the best parallel and the best way to describe this movie, and it's not nearly as good. And I need to rewatch Eraserhead because that's one of those movies I watched Eraserhead and I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't understand it at all, and now it's never left my brain, and I think about it once a week and I need to rewatch it to see like if I can connect things. But I would call Die My Love Eraserhead for women is the best way, like in a respectful way. Like it's not like, it's not a slight, it's more of like it's just a cool to see a different take on it. Really good acting, like really good performances from Jennifer Lawrence, I believe, and Robert Pattinson, but I don't have a whole lot to say. It's a weird movie. Watch it if you like weird movies with weird visuals and there's not much of a coherent story, and if you want to. Next up, Christy. Now there is some controversy surrounding this movie. I don't know. I don't keep track of controversies. I literally don't follow celebrity drama. So when I judge the movie, I'm just judging the movie and the piece of art. My apologies if there's some really bad shit happening. I'm going to be honest. I'm just ignorant to it. So excuse my ignorance. The movie itself is really good, really shocking, and really beautiful. It's a retelling of a true story about one of the first ever really successful women boxers. Christy Salters, I believe was her name. And it's a insanely beautiful story. It's also hilarious that we've seen 2 movies this year about fighting and boxing. Christy, and then what was the Rock's movie? Oh no, I'm forgetting now. The Rock was just in that Rock movie recently. What was it called? Oh no. Fighting movie. Smashing Machine. And I was so disappointed by Smash. I was really looking forward to Smashing Machine, and then I was so disappointed. If you would have told me that in 2025, what's her name? Sydney Sweeney would come out with a better fighting movie than Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I would have said no fucking way. But I gave Smashing Machine like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Christy got a 9.2. There are some funny moments, some weird acting at times, but it's a genuinely really beautiful, scary movie at times, shocking movie. It's slow. It's a bit of a slow burn. Give it it's a long movie. I think it's like 2.5 hours if I recall. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think it's well worth the watch if you have it in theaters near you. It's a really beautiful story, really beautiful experience. Next up, Predator Badlands. Man, this movie, what frustrates me, there's nothing more frustrating than watching a movie that could have been a 10 out of 10. The opening scene of Predator Badlands is so good. This movie could have been so good, but this is, and I'm disappointed that I don't have a better way to explain the negatives. It's a vocabulary problem. I don't have a better way to explain Predator Badlands, the problems with it, than it felt like a Disney made Predator, which is what it is. It's like one of the first, it's a Disney movie that's a Predator movie. And if they just leaned into, it's very clear they desperately wanted it to be PG-13, and they add in these like comedic relief characters, way too many comedic relief characters, when it could have been a really beautiful, serious tale about. I love the lore behind the Predators is so good, and I wish they would have utilized it here in a cooler way. There's some really cool scenes, some really cool visuals. You see the high budget of Disney, but then you lose a lot of the like gritty feeling that Predator can have, which is so disappointing. So Predator Battle is still like a fine movie, and it's a fun dumb action movie to go watch. I gave it a 6.8 out of 10, and I called it infuriatingly formulaic is the best critique of it. And at the start of the movie, I was like, this could be a 10 out of 10, you know. Next up, Saving Private Ryan. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. Top 3 war movies of all time, arguably the best war movie. The opening sequence that's like fucking 40 minutes long is one of the best. Like it's insane. The beach storming is just, it's ridiculous. I was able to rewatch this movie in theaters on Veterans Day, so like it was a beautiful experience. It was really cool to fucking go see that. Go double check. Yeah, like that. It was a lot of fun. I'm really glad I was able to make it to that. It was just, I'm really privileged and lucky. It's one of those movies that makes you thankful and grateful. So Saving Private Ryan, obvious 10 out of 10. Amazing movie to catch in theaters. Not a whole lot to add. Next up, Jeffrey's Hell and Deathstalker, the 2 stinkers. There's a few stinkers on this list. The 2 of the main stinkers on this list. Jeffrey's Hell is a really niche like indie horror movie, and it just didn't do anything. It was just showing interviews. It was kind of like Blair Witch Project style, but it was just a lot of interviews and not a whole lot of action, and which, you know, like I wasn't invested in the characters. I couldn't get into it. It wasn't for me personally, which is sad. But you want to give an honest review even of these lower budget indie films, you know. Deathstalker is a remake of a 1980s really cheesy fantasy creature movie, and I've always wanted to watch the original Deathstalker, and I was so excited for this like remaster remake type thing, and I was so disappointed. It wasn't for me. I don't want to say it's a bad movie, but it just really wasn't for me. There's just nothing. There's no substance. If you want to watch it, if it's a fun cheesy thing for you, more power to you. It was just not for me. And then Nuremberg is fantastic. Yeah, we'll get to The Descent in a sec. Nuremberg is fantastic. Nuremberg is a movie that's carried by the story. The story is fantastic. Very serious story. Very serious topic. Very beautiful topic about it's a movie about analyzing the psychology of Nazis post World War II, where it goes through the Nuremberg trials, which is the fair trials of the Nazis. The world internationally wanted to fairly try the Nazi generals, even though that they had done horribly unfair things to the world, right? And that was a big sentiment of like, we're not like them. We're going to fairly try them, even though, you know, people just wanted to execute them. And it's this psychologist who spends a lot of time with a lot of I totally agree everyone should watch Nuremberg. The movie is a little weird. I really didn't like. And it sucked because he seems like a really nice guy. But what's his name? Rami Malek. Rami Malek just felt really weird for this role. I just didn't, and that's just me personally. I'm not saying he's a 1,000 million times better actor than I will ever fucking be. I'm not, you know, I couldn't make a movie anywhere near these things, right? I just like to watch them, and I'm the man in the arena, the man in the Coliseum. I'm just a judgmental person, you know. I gotta keep all that in mind, all that stuff, right? I really did not like him here. Russell Crowe, however, who plays the lead Hitler's second in command, acts out of his fucking mind. It is secretly, I think it might be like the best performance of the year, or like up there. It's insane. Nuremberg is a really beautiful story. I gave it an 8.8 out of 10. Very slow burn, but it picks up towards the end. All the court scenes are phenomenal. Russell Crowe's acting is ridiculous. It's a really detailed, historically accurate movie where they do these flashes. I love movies that do. It's all based on a true story, obviously. They do these flashes of like they have live footage of these trials back in the mid 40s, late 40s. They do these live flashes to the actual black and white footage from back then, and then compare it to the scenes in the movie, and it's chilling. This movie is. The story carries the movie. The movie could have been a 10 out of 10. The movie had a lot big issues, but the story is just, it's worth watching. It's a really chilling tale, and it's never been made at a better time, and that's all I can really say. The Descent. The Descent is what I want to call a smart slasher movie, which I don't think there's a whole lot of those. I'm not a huge fan of slashers. I don't like Halloween. I don't really like Friday the 13th. I don't love slashers generally, but The Descent is a smart slasher in my opinion, and I really, not that it's particularly intelligent, but like it's a pretty beautiful, you could argue, I really like The Descent. It's a beautiful movie about a group of girls cave diving, and they kind of run into things. I don't want to spoil it, but they, they run into, it's about processing trauma. It's arguably a very mental health movie. I don't know if it was intended, but it's kind of my perception. I viewed The Descent as her descent into madness after a traumatic event, and it's kind of like playing on that. And there's also multiple different endings of the movie. I prefer the ending. I don't want to say. I think it's the American. I prefer the American ending, but there is a European ending, which is much more sad, which is what they played in theaters. So there are multiple different alternative endings depending on where you think the story should end, which is kind of interesting. Great movie. I think I gave The Descent. Let's double check. I was like a 9.4 is my, if I recall correctly. I want to guess. Yeah, I got 9.4 out of 10. Hopefully I can remember my own ratings. But yeah, 9. I got to watch it. I watched The Descent in theaters in a 4K restoration. Amazing watch in theaters. A lot of that was a rewatch for me. Nightcrawler, didn't watch this one in theaters, watch this one at home in the dark. Man, Nightcrawler, I don't know why it took me so long to watch this. Movie's amazing. This movie gets snubbed and forgotten so hard. I gave it a 9.8 out of 10. I can't believe it took me this long to watch it. It's Jake Gyllenhaal at his, I don't want to say peak, but just like really talented. Very comparable, in my opinion, to American Psycho, but American Psycho was just so ahead of its time in terms of a movie. This movie is amazing. Just watch Nightcrawler is about a really scummy but like hustling kind of young guy who's hungry for success, and he winds up being a a TMZ type, what do you call it? Paparazzi type, TMZ type reporter, and like with the lengths that they're willing to go and like that lifestyle. Nightcrawler is amazing. So good. Next up, Now You See Me, Now You Don't. The saddest review on this page, dude. I love the Now You See Me franchise. I literally gave Now You See Me 1 and Now You See Me 2 like 9s out of 10s. I love both of those movies. I saw Now You See Me, Now You Don't in theaters, and I would just vehemently advise you not to go waste your money. Do not go watch this movie in theaters. It is not worth it. I gave it a 2.5 out of 10. It is a terrible movie. It is just so bad. The jokes, the comedy, the acting a lot of the time, the plot is just wasting time until the end. It's just a really bad movie. Now, I still gave it a like, you might notice. A 2.5 out of 10 and a like, because I love the series so much, but it's just a terrible movie. I would still watch, I would literally watch every single Now You See Me movie they ever put out for the rest of time, but they're not, if they're like this, it's not good, you know. And then next up, this next one's actually a rewatch. You might, there's a couple rewatches here. I try not to rewatch, but you know, this was a comfort day for me. It's been, you know, seasonal times, holiday times, weird times. I needed a comfort watch. I needed a reminder of what I care about and all these things. Brigsby Bear, if you don't know, is one of my top 4 favorite movies of all time. If I were to recommend would it be, I recommend probably The Long Walk. That's a great watch that came out this year, but like Brigsby Bear is up there. Brigsby Bear, I really just connect with. I really like the movie. I love Brigsby Bear. I don't want to talk about it too much. Just go watch it. It's super unique, super original, super weird. I love Brigsby Bear. One of my favorite movies, if not my favorite movie. Check it out. That, like, it's like my top 4 right now is Whiplash, Brigsby Bear, The Long Walk, Step Brothers. That's my top 4. Thanks for watching Movie Patrouski Takes. I'll see you guys with more PokeMMO content. All right, long movie we were behind, so long movie Patrouski Take, but hopefully, I know it's not for everybody, but hopefully some people enjoyed. That's the, you know, I like talk. I'm in my, you know, my content. I try to make it's like a, what's it called? One for them, one for. The movies are fun. Everybody watches movies to some extent, you know. What's up, Pakanza? How you doing, man? The Long Walk blew me away this year, man. I almost didn't go see it in theaters, and I'm so glad. If you have it, The Long Walk is a really hard watch. I will warn you, like, it's not for everybody. This is just movies I've watched recently. Yeah, dude, Nightcrawler was so good, Rumel. So good, man. American prefers American ending. Okay, not always. It's, you know, the American ending was fucking happier, which I like. I'm gonna be honest. It depends. There's some movies that can end sad and it makes sense, but like a lot of movies I prefer to end happy. But it depends. It depends. I love Shutter Island's great. I love Shutter Island. How was House of Dynamite? I wanted to watch that, but I didn't get there. Jojo, are you playing Stardew? Wait, Jojo Mart? I'm doing good, Toad. What's up, man? Stream's been great today. How you doing, man? What's your favorite disease? Oh, I don't fucking... Is this a D's nuts joke? Dude, hell yeah, so Poggies. I don't know if I have one, bro. I'm gonna be... Well, actually, no, I lied. I do have one. Do you know what it is? It's Klein's disease. No, or otherwise known as Sleeping Beauty disease. That is my favorite. How did I forget about it? There's something called Sleeping Beauty syndrome, or Klein-Levin syndrome, or Klein's, which is a rare neurological disorder characterized by recurrent episodes of extreme sleepiness lasting days or weeks. And I say my wife has Klein's, because if you have a wife who is very sleepy like mine, you understand. My wife has Klein's. True. Probably shouldn't use a disease to meme on her, but you know, it is what it is. It kind of is the the alternative to people with Klein's will sleep like 20 hours a day. Like it's kind of a sad illness, but like I don't know, it's really rare. And I don't know how like valid, I have no idea, but it's funny. The reason I know about Klein's disease is because there's an episode of Nathan For You. There's an episode of Nathan For You where he goes to like a local venue for a wedding, and he's like, hey, I want to scope out the wedding. I want to scope out the venue. My wife's not here because she has Klein's disease. And they're all like, what is that? Like, yeah, she has to sleep. My wife has to sleep like 20 hours. My fiance sleep like 20 hours a day. Narcolepsy? No, it's a different disease, man. Klein's disease is like you have like extreme, because narcolepsy is you just like pass out every so often, but you don't like sleep for long periods of time, if I'm correct. But Klein's is like you will sleep for like 20 hours a day. It's like a large, like they're both, you know, sleepy diseases. The dancing, what is the dancing disease? Dancing disease. When I dance these nuts in the dancing plague of 1518, dancing mania. Wait, what caused the dancing disease? Oh my, wait, this is fucked up. Wait, what was the cause of the dancing plagues? The most likely cause of the dancing plagues was mass psychogenic illness caused by highly stressful situations. What the fuck? So if I'm understanding this correctly, that's actually insane. That's a good shout. It's like people were so sad from all their loved ones and everyone dying around them from the Black Plague that they would dance to get some sort of dopamine. That's insane. That's actually like that's pretty horrifying, bro. People will be like, man, like it's the way times are so bad nowadays, bro. Like 300 years ago, people wouldn't stop shitting themselves to death. What are you like? Things are tough. Don't get me wrong. We've got to start acknowledging some positives. We've got to start like, do you know how rare it is to shit yourself in 2025 to death? Sorry. It might be more common to shit yourself in 2025 than 1700s, but like to shit yourself to death, you know, like we've come a long way in modern medicines and shit, you know. You want to go back there? It's fucking, I don't know, man. I get it, because, you know, people did. It's just rose and goggles. Nice fucking, you look on your whooper, dude. I see you in game. Where IBS was, dude, it's... Okay, wait, that is the... Wait, Rumel, don't bring up actually sad. But still, yeah, no, the odds of... Which is obviously... Colon cancer is really horrible. But, like, the odds of getting colon cancer, I'm assuming, are much lower than the Black Plague. Not to, you know... I'm just saying, there's little things we can appreciate. We don't have to, you know... The odds of a successful... Like, what's the... Odds of a successful birth 1900 versus 2025. 100 years ago. Let's see. Honestly, at 1900 it wasn't that bad, but at 1900 it was 850 deaths per 100,000 births. Nowadays it's 21 to 20 deaths per 100,000. That is, what's the difference? What's the percentage on 850 versus 20? That's a big percentage difference. Anyways, much love to you, Jack, and much love to him, dude. I'm sorry to hear it. God, sorry to laugh. It's just one of those situations. Much love to you, man. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, like it's tough because the duality of it is, Boogs, is that acclamation is humans' greatest strength and weakness. Shut the fuck up, Oso. Like, when things get better, our minds adapt to it and start to think of that as the norm. So when things get better, we focus on the negatives and try to fix things even more, when we should be appreciating the positives. But when things get worse, our minds acclimate to that and we enter like a survival mode and we start like focusing on the positives when things are really bad. Does that make sense? It's really weird. Like, we humans, we have to hone our minds. And I don't know how, I'm not doing it, you know? If we could just figure out some way to fix our brains, humans would be unstoppable. But our brains are we kind of have mud brains. I've said it before, like, humans kind of have mud brains inherently, and we have to do so much to like train it, you know? We're not born with like good brains from scratch. Our brains have a lot of bad natural tendencies that we have to like overcome. Who's up honing their claws? Good question. Who's up honing their brain? Who's up sculpting their mud brain into a beautiful pot? Maybe some, you know, pottery. Maybe a cup of tea. That's a crazy one, Data Massive. How did I miss that? Auto Brewer Syndrome. Also, what a sick name. That's a fucked up disease, because how many people would be like, how many bros would be like, oh, bro, you have auto brewer disease? Oh, you're so lucky. They're like, that would suck to be like constantly drunk. I would be miserable. That's tough. Maybe you make the best of it. Once you get acclamation, you make the best of it. You're chill about it. Hell yeah, Rick Riley. We're really living in the Pokemon War era. Okay. Sculpt the mind. Like, okay, true. Mind sculpt. Good reference. Good reference. I love your fucking comments on my dumb little MTG channels here. I appreciate that. Yes, Cybercraft, welcome. Great question. Sorry for all the dumb non-Pokemon discussion. Yes, the main, so I haven't even gotten to Xmas prep yet. My title is very weird. It's preparing for Xmas prep. So I need to like, on my Ironman account, I need to like clear out PC space and do things like that. Great question. The general, I'll do a video on it, like a specific video, but right now preparing raid Pokemon and saving Pokeyen are your two best ways to prepare for the Christmas event. There is a special event. There is a holiday event for each. There's Halloween, there's Christmas, there's Lunar New Year. Now the Christmas event is probably the event you need to prepare the least for, but if you want to do the raids, you do need to prepare a lot. It's like a lot of raids, like 12 or 14 raids, versus Halloween is like 8 or 9. If you count the like Darkrai versus Darkrai 5-star or whatever. So there's a lot more Christmas raids. So you might need a lot more raid mons for that. But if you're like a new player or an average player or a casual, like just grinding the Christmas event to make Pokeyen, you probably won't need that much. But it depends on if they bring back. We also just never know. The thing is, we're going off of previous trends and history. We don't know for sure what the Christmas event will include, you know? We just don't know for certain. Base Dremel. That's a crazy. I was talking shit about you, but wanted to make sure it wasn't behind your back, so I wanted to at you in chat. That's amazing. That's unhinged. Giga Chad. Kind of beautiful. It's sad but beautiful, you know, Riley. Much love to you, Jack. Yeah, that's kind of a sorry to bring down the once again, but like it's kind of a beautiful, like if someone passes away and you miss them, it means they lived a worthwhile life, a good life. It means that like that's just something about that inherently. It's really sad, but there's something about that inherently that means that they succeeded, and then they should be proud, and you should be proud, and you know, it's like a beautiful, you know, it's hard. It's one of those, like, the hard path is often the best path is often hard. Things like that. I don't know. Is that a quote? I'm probably gonna get cremated, but I don't know. I haven't, you know, fully decided yet. I'm 27, so I love this like very morbid. God damn, probably, but I don't know. Each their own. I don't have strong opinions on it. Not a dumb question at all. If you're a newer player, the best. Yeah, I'm sorry to have this is like not normal Cybercraft. If you're a newer player, the best thing you can do is just finish as many regions as. But don't worry about like. If you're new, if you have one region done, it's unlikely you're going to be prepped for raids is endgame content. It's in like in any MMO, right? Raids are endgame content. It's going to be difficult. I wouldn't expect you as a new player to have be raid ready, right? I would focus on just doing storylines, making some Pokeyen, getting a Jimmy Run team, general progress. I have tons of videos if you're looking for like goals or things to shoot for in PokeMMO. I have tons of videos on the topic. If you're looking for something specific, I can try to link you a video. Let me know. I'm getting cremated putting in some glass pieces, like one of the, like one of those like sand, colored sand art. Is that what you mean? At the, I'm sorry, that's like at the beach. You get like colored sand or like a craft. You like layer it, and then it eventually gets shaken up, and it all looks like a mush. Is that? I have no idea what not to dis. I don't fucking care whatever you want to do with your body. For me, ashes. I'm an organ donor. Not that it fucking. People get weird about that. How much? A lot of people are organ donors, which is kind of another positive. A lot of people are organ donors. Not that you need to be. How many people? Isn't it like 50% are organ donors? It's a lot of people. 60%. Dude, okay. Things can feel really bad. 60% of adults are registered organ donors. That's kind of beautiful. That's kind of fucked. Like, that's pretty damn good. I think that's pretty damn good, you know? Hell yeah, man. I don't know how useful my organs are going to be after all these fucking flaming hot Cheetos, but we'll see if they can scrape off the dust and what they can do. You know, it depends, man. It's one of those things, like, it's not even that much of a virtue signal to be an organ donor, because I don't even know if they'll be able to use my shit. Like, it's like what if it's like, oh, I'm so glad this fucking piece of lard was an organ donor, you know. There's like, oh, what a good guy. They like can't harvest anything. They'll still they'll find the gasoline fry. They'll be like, why does this guy have 90% salt, 2% fucking what's the like ethanol? What's fucking the gasoline chemical or whatever? There's ethanol in gasoline, right? It's not. So here, let me get you a video. Raid Pokemon are a lot, Cyber, is what I'll say. I don't want to overwhelm you. Like, here is every raid. I'm gonna show you a video, but I want you to know that I would not recommend you follow this video. Like, it is way too early in your PokeMMO journey. This is kind of like linking a like. It's like if you're like just learning baseball and I'm like, here's fucking, you know, Randy Johnson's pitching tutorial on how to throw the fastest fastball and the best changeup of all time. Like, we got to work on, you know. What did I miss? You into baseball? I like all sports. I played I played backyard baseball. I didn't play like actual. I like all sports. I used to follow, so I have like my favorite baseball player. was a big fan of Jim Thome back in the day, Heritage. A big fucking, you know, a Balti guy who hit over 600 home runs, never got caught for steroids in an era that was full, like, maybe he took them, but like he never got fucking caught, and he seems to be clean. Like, I feel like they would have caught him by now, you know, type thing. I loved Jim Thome. I love the 2008 White Sox, which was like Jermaine Dye, Paul Konerko, Jim Thome, Joe Creedy, AJ Przinsky. Like, it's like such a niche. I'm not a big baseball fan, but I mean I like all sports. I think there's something you can appreciate like from any sport. Baseball is probably like my third favorite sport. I really like football. I'm a football guy. Football #1. Big Baltimore Ravens fan. Maybe baseball's my #2. Well, I played a lot of basketball. I never really followed the NBA. I know the least about the NBA out of like the top 3 major American sports. I know more about baseball for sure than the NBA, but basketball is the sport that I played the most growing up. Great question. What sport do you think is the best video games? PJ's a good answer. I don't really like golf, but that's a good answer. I respect that answer. It's kind of a real answer. Whatever Wii Sports, you know, I'm just kidding. No. I really like Madden. 2K is fun, but like not as balanced, I feel like, of a game inherently. I think Madden or MLB. I don't know the modern game. I played a lot of Madden 06, Madden 08, MLB 08 The Show, FIFA 06. Like I played these are the and I still play these games. I still do fantasy drafts in franchises. I almost have 100% achievements on Madden 08 on Xbox 360. Like I still go back and I still play because I prefer. It's really dumb, but I prefer the rosters and I prefer, you know, the old games. And yeah, fucking horrible. FIFA was great until, because FIFA was like the one that really introduced all the microtransactions, right? You would know a lot more than I don't know FIFA as well, but like I played FIFA 06. That's my FIFA experience, you know. The game, it's mechanically, I liked it back then, but yeah. Like you, right? Yeah, Forza. And do you count like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about racing. I really like Madden. I can see the argument for MLB being like the best. It's tough. See, we have a few Seahawks fans. We have a lot of Lions fans in my community, which I'm pretty proud of. I'm a Ravens fan, but like Lions are probably, you don't really, let me qualify. You don't really have a #2. Like I'm a Ravens fan. Let's be fucking real, you know. Diehard Raven, but like if I were to pick a #2, it'd probably be like the Lions, or like I really like the Jaguars and Panthers. I wish the best because I want bad franchises to do well. To put it nicely, to my grave. If Rumel still, he's a big Hawks fan. It's funny, I never heard someone call the Seahawks Hawks until Rumel told me that. I was like, do you mean the baseball or the what's it called, basketball team, Atlanta Hawks, right? I don't know basketball that well. The Wizards are 1-15. Oh my god. Sorry, I just looked up the Hawks. Holy fuck, dude. I'm lucky I'm not. Now, with basketball, I like baseball and basketball. I am fans of teams, but I consider myself a light fan because I don't think it's fair to take, like, I consider myself a Denver Nuggets fan when it comes to basketball. But obviously, now the Nuggets are really good. They have Jokic. They have Aaron Gordon. Like I have not been with the Nuggets through the thick and the thin. I don't claim myself a real Nuggets fan. I'm just kind of a soft Nuggets fan. Because I really liked the Nuggets back in 2013 or 2012 when they had Ty Lawson. My favorite basketball player was Wilson Chandler, like a niche, tall, but like kind of could do a lot, like a little bit of everything type player. Or like Wilson Chandler, Ty Lawson, Jason McGee, Iguodala was on that Nuggets team. I forget if Nene was on that team or he was on the Nets. He was either on the Nets or the Nuggets. Nene, is that how you say it? Nene. And then Evan Fareed was underrated back then. Kenneth Fareed, sorry. Most of my like, a lot of my sports knowledge just comes from video games. Well, and I played sports nonstop growing up, but it was always backyard sports with like, yeah, Javal McGee. Did I fuck up his name too? I'm so sorry. Thank you for the correction, so I know in the future. Javal McGee, thank you. Fuck. That's a fucked up. Thank you. Does he still play? He has 2023, 2024 stats. Does he still play? Or is he on? He's on the Illawarra. Is he like in like minor league or some shit? Illawarra Hawks. I don't know shit about like AAA or whatever it's called. AAA. But he was 7 foot. God damn. JaVale Naval. Thank you double for the JaVale. Thank you, JaVale McGee. Thank you. No, I'm not even. I love Jokic. I'm not. It's more of like a. I don't want to claim as a nug. I'm not a. I wouldn't feel comfortable if I didn't watch, you know, all the seasons. Like it feels really. I'm not a real Nuggets fan. Because I'm a real Ravens fan, right? And I know what that's like. I know what that entails. I'm not a real. I'm a light Nuggets fan, light White Sox fan. You know. Aussie League. Oh, God, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, there. That's cool. Gotcha. Alpha. No, I did not see the Alpha Sun 400 call. My favorite NBA player is a little bit niche, but it's LeBron James. Yeah, I think I've heard the name. Oh, the actor from Space Jam 2. Gotcha. Dude, that movie was fucking bad. I wanted to be like, it's actually not that bad. It was pretty bad. Okay, Toaster Pog. The actor from Trainwreck. Fuck, where he like Bill Hader's. I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the clip of like it's on like the YouTube algo goes crazy for the Bill Hader clip of him scoring on LeBron. If you know, you know. Well, you can tell I'm a soft Nuggets fan because I got 2 of our players' names wrong. Like, you know, like. To give, I'm not, and I'm trying to make that real. You know, I'm a soft Nuggets fan, soft White Sox fan. But Repo, I played a little bit of Repo. It was a fun game. Watch Unstoppable. I don't think so. My favorite sports movie. It's a guilty pleasure. I love. It's not even a sports. Yeah, but also watch my watch list. Oh, is this the train one? I need to watch this. I do need to really watch this. I'll watch any. Does Denzel Washington have 2 different Runaway Train movies? Denzel has a lot of like, he has a lot of like vehicle, dangerous vehicle movies. I think I watched Unstoppable on cable and caught like part of it back in like, you know, 2011, but I need to properly watch. Or is he in a runaway bus movie and a runaway train one? Let me see. I really want to watch Flight. I've wanted to watch them. I love, dude. That's one of the things me and my wife like not beef over, like meme on. I fucking love Sully. I think Sully is like a fucking perfect, like a 10 out of 10. I love that movie. I think Sully is an amazing fucking movie. And my wife does not really care for it. She's like, I don't really get it. It's like kind of not that dramatic to me. And I'm like, it's like fucking like Sully's insane. I'm sure I'll love Flight as well. Sully is such a fucking good movie. One of my friends on Letterboxd gave Sully a 1 star. I gave the movie a fucking 5 out. I think the movie's fucking 10 out of 10. 5. I love Sully, bro. If you don't know, Sully is it's based on a true story of the airplane that was crashing and had to go down, and the captain landed it on the Hudson River in the middle of New York, and fucking everybody lived. He landed this plane in the middle of a river in New York State. Is this New York fucking city, like, and everybody lived? Nobody is crazy. It's a crazy story, man. I love Sully. Yeah, Miracle on the Hudson. Yeah, I love Sully, dude. I don't know if my wife has seen Captain Phillips. I gotta watch. There's so many good. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but this Tom Hanks guy is a pretty good actor. I don't know if he's kind of niche, kind of, you know, kind of under the radar, a little more, you know, under the radar, underground actor. You might say. Where am I going? Why am I looping around this way? What am I doing? I gotta watch like every Tom Hanks movie. Maybe not. Okay, maybe not everyone, but like a lot more. I really liked Greyhound, which was a niche movie that he did about naval, is that the right word? Navy warfare, like sea warfare. And that movie was, it was slow at times, but when it was intense, and it was fucking really sad, like tragically real. And like, it was just, oh man, Greyhound was quite good in my opinion. Not as good as Sully and stuff like that, but I really liked Greyhound. Yeah, I should go to the Sum 4 in a quick sec. Upgrade Tree Games. I love, yeah, absolutely. I have not seen Iron Giant, which is crazy. A little bit more action in Sully, but I don't know if it, I get that, but I don't know if it needs it. It's like a psychology movie into like the mind of, you know, Sullenberger or whatever his name. That's kind of mean. I don't know if his name is like, let's see. There's no way his name is that goofy. There's no way it's Sullenberger. Let me double check. It's okay. It is. His nickname is Sully because his last name is Sullenberger. So that's why, yeah, okay, that's why I thought that. But no, it's not actually Sully. His first name is like Chesley. I watch the Dune movies. I talked about this on like the last stream. I'm gonna be so the Dune movies aren't bad. It's a human error thing. I've watched Dune 1 once and I thought it was fine. And then I tried to watch it again and I just don't find the Dune universe interesting. And it's not a fault of the movie or the universe. It's a me. I just does not connect with me. J Ray, thank you for the Prime, dude. I hope the content has earned that from you, either entertaining or helpful or something beneficial to your PokeMMO life, man, in your life maybe. Thank you for watching. I really fucking appreciate the Prime. Thank you so much. Have a good one, generic name, dude. Have a good one. No, that's fair, Tom. I really appreciate that, J Ray. If you have a free Prime sitting around, it is greatly appreciated here. Use it on whatever content creator you enjoy watching. My first shot. Dude, congrats, Frosty. Holy shit, man. Congrats. Cloud Atlas. That's so funny, Jack. You watched the original. That's so, I really like Sully. I think it's quite good. Yeah, someone said, have you all seen Greyhound? I didn't read that chat. I loved Greyhound personally. It was like pretty like mixed. I gave Greyhound like a 9 out of 10. I really liked it, but a lot of people gave it like a 6 out of 10 type beat because of the average. Have a fucking wonderful Thanksgiving, dude. Ever gone snowboarding? Have I gone snowboarding? Meaning, have I gotten a snowboard for like $5 from a garage sale and then went out of my backyard during winter and tried to like snowboard down a hill that was so small that it wasn't actually really anything? Yeah, I've been snowboarding, Smooge. No, I haven't. Really, no, I've not been snowboarding. Like, no. Or like skiing. Like that was I've been tubing. That's you know. Banner Brothers. I really need to, because I love the video games. There's the Brothers, I don't know if they're like the same, but like Brothers in Arms. Those video games are fucking fantastic. And I think Band of Brothers is at least similar, if not the same story, but I could be wrong. No, I've had many people tell me that I would love Band of Brothers. I really want to watch it. God, it's so highly rated. It was hard. Oh, I can believe it. I'm gonna break. I love that. I love that your parents are like, "Hey, bud, you're gonna break your legs coming up. Be prepared." They have no faith in you. That's fucking, dude. What? That's awesome. Honestly, that's the best way to be. A ripstick. Holy shit! What a callback. I whip it out to flex. I mean, shinies like that, J-Ray, there's not really a use for them besides the collection. You know, it's kind of like you buy certain things in life to like I always meme on. I think one of the most useless inventions ever are bookends. Why the fuck do you need a bookend? Just lay a book down flat, or like that. You don't need a but they're just visual. Bookends are just like decor. You know, it's to be fancy. Yeah, I genuinely think bookends are the most useless thing. Barry's actually my favorite. It's well, Severance. I haven't finished Barry. I need to, which is fucked up. The first 2 seasons of Barry are like one of my, if not my favorite TV show. I really liked Barry. I really liked Barry. I've heard Rumel said like the 3rd season, or is there 3 or 4 seasons now? I've only seen the first 2, and oh my god, season 1 and 2 were so good. I need to watch 3, and is there a 4th? I'm not sure. Microwave worst invention. Try taking away your microwave. And that, dude, I don't know, man. I've pet sit at houses. Yes, are there better ways to cook things that, you know, hot pockets, or no, hot pockets you microwave. Pizza rolls, put them in the oven. You know, like there's a lot of things you should just put in the air fryer or the oven. Dude, microwaves are so good. Not having a microwave for a week will so quickly reminded me how bad I need a microwave. You can't air fry. You don't want everything to be crispy. Like a hot pocket, you can't really air fry. From what, because like, maybe I'm wrong, but like there's certain things like they'll get too crispy on the outside and not cooked in the middle. I don't own a microwave. Hey man, we can, you know, if you want to be a caveman, it's up to you. I'm sorry. Air fryers are elite. Don't get me wrong, but you can't. Microwaves are so nice, man. I'm sorry, but they are. Shut the fuck up, Oso. I will fucking stand on the microwave. I'll stand up for it. If no one else, if no microwave fans are left in the world, I'm dead. Okay, let's be honest. I agree. Microwave generally is lazy, to be honest. Correct. Do you really want to not be lazy for every single meal for the rest of your life? Fuck that. I think I'm sick of the food virtue signaling where everybody's like, you have to have fresh cilantro in your fridge at all times. That costs $4 a serving. You have to have fresh limes, lemons. You have to zest and fucking, you have to blah, 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 all this, all that. You have to have fucking this appliance, that appliance, consoles. Like, dude, most of our meals are just sustenance. Most of our meals are just us slopping something down, having some nutrition, flavor to some extent, but like we're not cooking 5-star. I feel like the internet has made us think that we need to cook like a garnished dish every meal, and it's just not what we do. You know, it's not, you know. Air fryer, I wouldn't say air fryer. Air fryer is less lazy than a microwave, but it is the lazier option, and it's, you know, melting butter. True, Rumel. True. Microwaves are still really nice. Should I, like, here's a question, and be honest, okay? If you have pizza in the fridge and you're trying to, that's so fucking real, Barrels. Pizza in your fridge, how are you reheating it? I'm microwaving it. Yes, you can put it in the pan. I know, get it crispy, you know. I get it. I mean, get cold, valid. Oven, what do you... It's so much time. If you do it, more power to, like, I'm not putting that shit in the oven. I don't air fry it. Maybe I need to be exploring the air fryer more. I can respect that. I'm not preheating my oven for fucking 10 minutes. Toaster oven? No shot. I'm gonna get fucking passionate, bro. No shot. You're like, a microwave is bad, but you have a toaster oven. I grew up, our microwave growing up blew. We didn't have the fucking money to replace it, and we had to fucking cook hot pockets in a toaster oven for years. Toaster ovens fucking suck. Toaster ovens are the worst. Toaster ovens are the worst appliance. Holy shit, they're so... Toaster ovens were like a scam back in the fucking 90s that you to like cook toast before toasters and to cook fucking English muffins, and like, dude, toaster ovens suck. Holy crap, I hate toaster ovens. Sorry to, that's my beef with toaster ovens. I hate toaster ovens. Microwave is so much better. I know it's like the, you know, toaster ovens are the GOAT. Do you own one? If you do, then the fucked up thing is if you do, it completely annihilates my my line of argumentation. But if you don't, how good does it look? I'm not a toaster. Yes, fuck. Also, you could just lie and be like, that is the based. I'm setting up my chat to dunk on me, Giga Chad. How do you clean the microwave? Don't make people start admitting that we don't clean our microwaves, because you know we do. You don't virtue signal. You know that most of us have. If you go to your microwave, if I asked you, go to your microwave right now, take a picture of the ceiling, there's gonna be some shit. No, don't virtue signal. This is some fucking actually, streamer, you're supposed to wash your sheets every 2 weeks. Nobody does that. I refuse to believe not a single soul. That is some virtue signal shit. There is no way you fucking 24-year-old spreadsheet kings are out there washing your sheets every 2 to 3. There's no fucking shot. Sheets you have to. There's no way. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. If you are washing your sheets every 2 to 3 weeks, you have no time to do anything. Your life is over. My mom does. Okay, based. Check Discord. If your microwave is clean, I swear to God, it's so clean. It's like so clean. It's really clean, Rumel. Fuck you. But that is very clean. You're oversharing. I'm fucking being honest, bro. Patches. I'm Zerit. When was the last time you fucking wash your sheets? How often do you wash your towels? Do you want how often I would wash my towels, or my wife washes our towels? Because I would, when I lived alone, probably wash my towels like once every 6 months, maybe once a year. Everybody on the internet will lie to you, and I won't. I am. There's one thing. I'm a lot of things. I will never be a liar. Okay. I will be honest. I'm a fucking man of my word, okay? You know? What the fuck, man? Wait, not. What do you, it's not you have different towels. It's not a big deal. Had to be crusty? No. So maybe what it is I shower like 3 times a day. So if my towel always stays a little damp. So I think that causes it to never get that dirty. That's the backwards logic. It's kind of true though. True. Thank you. It never got like, I've never seen, it probably should be whatever when it's mold, man, shut up. We tanked the mold. We tanked the mold. Okay, I have some evidence. Fuck, not evidence. Don't crush my argumentation. Fuck. Sorry, one second. There's some crazy. What the fuck is happening? What is happening in my Discord? Okay, yeah, okay, these 2 pictures are crazy. Your microwave is a little dirty. That's a little dirty, but I respect your honesty, I think the average microwave should be a little dirty. Rumel's is so clean. It's crazy. Hear that, goth? Wait, huh? Remember, Wait. Oh, so you're outing him. Rumel moved in like a week ago. Tisk. No wonder you're microwave nearly 2 months. That's pretty fucking new, though. No wonder you're Actually, to be fair, do they even clean microwaves in apartments when people move out? I don't even know if they do, which is fucked up. Maybe it depends on where you're living at, but I don't know if the landlords give a shit. I don't know. I don't know if they're cleaning them. I don't know, man. I have to use the microwave? Yeah, good. True. Moved with me? Okay, that's crazy. If that's true, you fucking got it. That's kind of based. Yes, Jimmy run team as soon as possible, J Ray. Yes, great question. Pokken, I have a video on Pokénexus, Ray, where it was one of my Pokénexus was not, I was not a fan. Showering 3 times a day is so bad for your skin, my guy. It's one of those things where if my vice is showering 3 times a day and it dries my skin out a little bit, that's fine. People do drugs and gamble, and you know, obviously in moderation, whatever. But if my vice, the benefits of showering 3 times a day to my mental health far outweigh the negatives. I appreciate your concern, I do, but I love showering. The mental reset makes me happy. The rare gamer where showering actually makes them happy, as opposed to to cower in fear like a vampire to the sun. Okay, come on, fly happy. Come on, that was you know. All right, fellas. Alrighty, fellas, that is the 3-hour stream for today. I have other projects to go work on and other things to go do. I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday season. I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Good luck to you all. Enjoy some cool food. I'll see you guys later. Like the stream if you enjoyed it. Like the video. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon videos every single day. Follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord down below if you're interested in that. If you want to go above and beyond, support the content. YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal and Venmo donations do help out a ton. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. But for now, peace, Reno, and happy holidays. Oof. I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Have a good one, fellas. 8 can counters. I'm way too inefficient for that. I'm honored. Fuck, I didn't even know that gamble was up. Yo, Yasukun, see you guys. See you, guys. Have a good one. Happy holidays. Much love. Peace, Reno.